going on, everybody? And welcome to another wonderful episode of the greatest podcast in the land, in the cosmos, whatever. Doesn't matter. No, it's not All the Smoke. No, it's not the Joe Budden podcast. No, it is not the 85 South Show. All good podcasts, by the way. But this is the Nerd Plate.
The Nerd Plate.
I'm one of your hosts, Leroy, joined always by.
All right, man. 3K3. You already know what it is.
And welcome again to another, fantastic episode. If you would like to sponsor us or support us in any way, you can visit us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now on Anchor. Thanks, Anchor Podcasts, for letting us be a part. I don't really know what else to say for that part, so I'm going to speed past it. Anyway.
Give us money! Thank you.
We're not whores, but we do appreciate the occasional money. Maybe just a little bit. I mean,
$50. $50. I don't know.
Niggas talking about standards and stuff. I'm here to tell you. Look, my standards really go away the more money you show.
Listen, I'm just here to talk for money, and I'm not gonna make it to the bank. So.
I almost beat kids up for fun for work, so I can only go down. I can't really go up.
Too bad we don't have like animation department. We just fast forward to you just beat up a kid anime style. You've already been beaten.
When I first started being like working for kids or whatever, I started at the Y, and we just had it was me and my boy Marcello, who's now a police officer, by the way. Cool dude, nice. Fun as hell. He's actually a very good amateur boxer. But we used to have this thing where we would just run around like the gym and the kids would try and tackle us. And we'd be popping these little niggas in the head and stiff arming them, sweep cagging them and shit, trying to get us off of us. Because it was whoever, the kids were just trying to hang on us or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, we used to be popping kids and knocking kids down and shit. So it's nothing new to me. So. I beat kids in video games, basketball, kickball.
Are you just the Yusuke Urameshi of life? Anybody can get these hands.
Why did God bless me with such magnificent?
Oh my God! Oh, it's terrible.
Enough about me. How was your week, sir?
It was pretty good, man. Another wonderful weekend with the girlfriend. Shout out to her. She knows who she is. You're right. But yeah, other than that, it was great. Nothing major happened. I just want to get into the industry, man, because this got some crazy shit going on in the industry. So I'm just like, yo, let's get ready to talk. But how was your week, sir? It
was cool. Got to play basketball twice this weekend.
What?
Right. Oh, thank you. I finally got time to sit down and read my books, or read one of them. So I think I'm in issue 8 of the first book.
Different, isn't it? It's like real different.
It's very different.
Yeah.
Liberties that Amazon took with the show. Yeah. So far.
Yeah. Now, like Mark is definitely more mature in the book than he is on the show. Yeah.
I haven't met Cecil yet, but I know he's coming.
Yeah.
Because the first episode of the show, it ended with him beating up the Guardians of the Globe, whatever. Fuck, I don't care. And we haven't gotten to that part yet, at least where I am in the book. So to see the vast differences of like how Robert Kirkman made it originally and how Amazon Prime like twisted it or whatever, it's really dope. But me and my wife bought my baby girl a little pool, so she got to go swimming for the first time, and they got to swim, and I got in my hammock and was eating barbecue off my chest, and I was playing Will Smith, Summertime, and it was a good day. And I was reading my book, and the sun was shining and shit. And I live in a safe neighborhood, so I can do stuff like that. So it was fun. Yeah, please. Yeah, don't worry. Phone etiquette doesn't mean anything.
It does. Like I have my phone silence. Okay, I forgot that my tablet's out here. So please forgive me, y'all. Please.
We 3 years in, and you still ain't figured that one out. You know, you got to silence your phone, your Palm Pilot, your Pocket PC, your computer, your Apple TV, your regular TV, your Game Boy, your SP. See, you doing it damn again.
No, it's just I'm sorry. Just all right. Now you shouldn't hear anything. There we go.
Your extra popular ass.
You know.
Oh,
I'll be out here, baby. I'll be out here.
Also, thank you for letting me borrow Gundam Dynasty Warriors 3. I wish you told me it's the PS3 because I don't think I have a PS3 controller. I have to find one.
Word? You don't?
I thought you were giving it to me on Xbox. I was like, I got that, but I find the PS3 stuff.
Oh, okay. Because if I would have known that, I would let you borrow one of my PS3 controllers.
Yeah.
Because I just unearthed all that and the whole shuffling around. And speaking of, like, I'm thinking about. Well, I know I'm gonna hook my Wii U back up in my bedroom. I always plan on doing that. Hey, fuck you, Bayonetta 2, son. It's amazing. It is, but you're crazy. And then my RPGs, of course. But yeah, bro. Like you can fund, so you could well, I would say.
I know I have one. I just need to
fund it. Okay, because I was gonna say, man, listen, Second to Charles though getting bare in terms of like the secondhand stuff. Everybody's like,
sad.
Because they're like, there's nothing else for us to play on these new systems, so they're getting the old system. Matter of fact, I was in there this weekend, bro. Oh no, not this week. I'm sorry. Before the weekend, I think I was like the same day I bought you your stuff. I went up there, bruh. Guess what they had, but I didn't buy because I was like, I already got it, and it made no sense to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Japanese copies on PlayStation 1, still sealed in the gold box and everything. It was only like $60. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to get it because I already got them, and that would just be excess money spent and just be a trophy kind of situation.
Because all the other things that you buy isn't excess money spent.
Hey, fuck you. Okay, they're necessities. They're not want. That's childish. They are needs. Look, Leroy, coming from the dude who's like, look, I sat up here, bro. I got like 2 or 3 copies of Dead or Alive 2 on Dreamcast. Why is that even happening? Why do I even have that?
I have 2 copies of 3.
That's good. I forgot because my buddy was just like, hey, you can have all this stuff because he didn't play video games anymore for real, or don't play these anymore because he don't have the system. I got Rival Schools on PlayStation. I totally forgot I had that. I was just like, yeah, and Lunar Silver Story Complete. I got that.
I didn't know when you put it in the group. I didn't know how to respond, so I just didn't. I was like, good.
And then of course, I also felt these, which reminded me of when I let you borrow.
Fuck you.
That was the fight. I was like, bruh, like, yeah, it was on PlayStation.
But you know what? Since I have the Raspberry Pi, I got them too. I got the real versions. So,
and don't forget, you got the cabinet from our guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Point. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you won that one. You won.
But
yeah.
So, you ready to get into it?
Yes, bruh. Oh my god, I'm gonna start first. Leroy.
Wait. Before we start, gotta give a rest in peace to Kentaro Miura.
I know, man. Oh my gosh, the creator of Berserk does. Yo, very RIP, big RIP to him. He influenced. Guys, if you know who that is, he of course created the Berserk manga, and he did this back when he was like 13. But he's been creating art ever since then and been creating Berserk. That's why it's been going for so long. But this man, Kentaro Miura, I always get that last name wrong. This guy influenced a lot of people. I mean, a lot of the creators out there right now. Final Fantasy 14 is even doing a big tribute to him by having nice little clothes and like a small light expansion just to like recognize Berserk. Great anime, great manga. It's just he did so much for the community, man. Just like thank you, because It's crazy. So, we
Yeah, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
Mania,
yeah. Oh
Demon Slayer.
man. So many. Like we can't even name all of them because I mean it was felt among the community because he was huge in the anime community, in the manga community, in the RPG community because like so many. As a matter of fact, I even still have. Shout out to my boy Brian. I still got it. Where is it? I'm gonna pull it out. I still have Sword of the Berserk on Dreamcast. It's his game. I've been meaning to like bring it back to him, but I hadn't got a chance to get back to him yet. But this game is a classic. If you got this game or if you can find this game at home, guys, definitely play it. But yo, just shout out to Mira because he just did so much for the community. So thank you. And just RIP. God bless to him and his family because that was a rough one that day, man. Rough. And we wouldn't be the Nerd Plate without getting the other RIPs out of the way because RIP to the GOAT, Paul Mooney, passed. Man, 79, bro. That was crazy. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you? Say something. Yeah, see, I can't hear anything. There you are.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, bro, Paul Mooney. That was crazy.
Paul was truly one of the most outspoken. Like you could tell, like yes, he was comedian, but you could tell he was 100% serious.
Yeah,
with everything he went into. Now, it was very pro-black. It was very little nonsense about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he was probably one of the greatest. I'll say he's one of the greatest comedic minds and comedic influences that we've had in the last 20 years, 30 years.
And he wrote for a lot of people because he wrote for Richard Pryor Show. He wrote for In Living Color, which I did not know that. That's crazy. Yes. And then, of course, he was on the Dave Chappelle Show. Who could forget him on Dave Chappelle Show? And he still was going around doing stand-up. So, y'all, that guy's just... He was also in another great movie he was in, which he had a great part, is he played Damon Wayans' character father in Bamboozled.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't remember that movie, but he was in that as well. Just a funny comedian, man. So shout out to him.
I don't even want to call him a comedian.
Yeah, he's a legend.
That just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't, man, because he just did so much more. He was a superstar out there, dude. Superstar.
He was in The Legend of Dolomite. That's where I remember him from. But that was in '94.
And that's what's like. Even man, Paul Mooney's done so many legendary things. Like even the stuff that we're like, oh my god, he's most famous for, that wasn't even his best work. Like him being in the Dave Chappelle Show. Like that was like him just chilling. Like he wasn't even trying to do anything, and he still just stole the show with stuff like Negrodamus and Ask a Black Dude. And it's Paul Mooney just being Paul Mooney, man. He was just naturally funny. He was just naturally funny.
But he had a humor that probably isn't as appreciative of people now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I like to put Paul up there with like George. I was about to say Clooney, George Carlin.
Yeah. Oh man.
Great guy. George's and Paul's were very socially conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Whether in Paul's obviously led more to race, and Paul's led more to race. George's was obviously more social dynamics and stuff like that. But I always appreciated their humor more than like the say Jim Carrey's or slapstick, goofy, actual jokes stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Which leads me to actually my son. Be boundless like him, man, because he was definitely boundless.
This is true.
Man. So just so shout out to him, RIP to him.
RIP to that is truly a GOAT. Both of them actually.
Both of them GOATs, man. Because like that man, like I'll never forget. Like I was literally doing something on Twitter. I think I was like putting our shit up or something, and somebody just started like RIP like more like
Secure.
I can't believe. Yeah, and I was just like, yo, like the Berserk guy. Oh my god,
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about it because I was just like, when is that shit ever going in? Because it was going forever. But
Berserk started in '89. Jesus.
Yeah.
And so we all band to the Hawk now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We're gonna always have the big sword on the back, baby. Always.
Yeah.
I mean, he started a trend. That was so cool because we never lost that trend ever. When he started that shit in the '80s, we had that all the way up from like Final Fantasy VII and all these other games. So like the animes now, Sword Art Online. It's just, it's great, man. And like I said, Dark Souls, all that. So hey, that's our first joint one, and then Leroy. All right.
Yes.
I got some doozies, bro. You ready for this?
I might have a doozy or two in my back pocket somewhere.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring you the first one that I got a doozy with, which is, and I gotta discuss this because I want to bring this to the table. EA has said we're gonna do an open world studio, and they got the guy from Monolith. What's his name? Kevin. I got it written down here. Kevin Stevens, formerly of Monolith Studios, to come and do the whole thing. All right, Leroy, I gotta ask, man. No. Are we tired of open world yet? Are we just, what's going on? What's happening? Because everything's open world now, and me personally, I'm kind of getting tired of it. It's kind of falling in there with a battle royale, and I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just perhaps we're doing too much.
I agree. It's an oversaturation.
Yes, because
quantity does not imply quality.
It doesn't. It does not. And if y'all don't believe us, look at the battle royale situation. And not to say that's a bad
thing.
Who
don't got a battle royale out right now?
Yeah, like it's like that's what you do when you just run out of ideas. You're like, yo, we need money for this project. Battle royale. Like, come on, bro. It's gotta be something else. And I'm not saying you gotta be creative every single year. But like, bro, like not everything needs to be battle royale, and now not everything needs to be open world to death. Like, come on, man, come on. Yeah. But I saw that and I just kind of shook my head because I was like,
there's a couple of things in that sequence of words that you said that don't match.
Break it down, cuz.
EA.
That's the first thing.
Right.
That's just by itself. Just
off rip. Already problematic. EA. Read the title again.
Sure. Hold on. Let me go back
because I'm gonna break this shit down scientifically.
EA Studio, dedicated to open world games, led by Kevin Stevens, formerly of Monolith Studios.
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. EA. Problem.
Problem. That's problem number one.
Dedicated.
You know what? No. You don't have to say nothing. I got this one. You know what? I'm just say one word. Anthem. Next one.
All right.
Because they're real dedicated to Anthem. Before they were just like, yo, we just go ahead.
EA dedicated to. All right, two's a preposition. I ain't got nothing against two. Open world. Ooh, okay, wait.
See,
EA has been making all their money off of multiplayer sports-esque, although you have to give them Battlefront 2. But they didn't really make a lot of money off Battlefront 2 because people were pissed and they basically almost had to give this shit away. Yet they're still doing the loot box thing with FIFA.
Ultimate Teams, Leroy. Listen, that's the thing this year. Because they doubling down on that shit. Remember we did an article on that.
We did. And I kind of understand the Ultimate Team thing because it is a different way to play the game.
Right.
But it is, you can also argue the predatory nature of it because you're appealing to kids and you're trying to do that. So there's a bit of personal responsibility on both parties. I'm not going to fault EA 100% for that.
Right, and we talked about that, and we had great conversations.
Oh yeah, we might have had a whole episode about it.
We did. We definitely
sure at some point or another.
Right,
But okay, EA problem, dedicated, bigger problem to open world. I just what are you gonna make? So they're trying to get into MMOs. What, you trying to do the Absolver thing? What you trying to make Fallout? What? How? What?
So
I
what they're
understand
trying to
this is a new IP, and again, I'm not mad at them for trying to branch out, but this is like the equivalent of me trying to make an RPG game and you going outside working on your jumper. Just stay in your lane.
Bruh, thank you. That's why I fuck with you.
Just
Look,
stay, keep making the money that keeps
this
making
motherfucker spitting. Like that, yes.
And don't get me wrong, I don't. I'm again not mad at EA for trying to be different.
No, and that's
and if this is them trying to clean up their image, I have to say I'm a little bit okay with it. But I'm also worried that EA is in real deep trouble.
Oh, bruh. Like I'm telling you, because here's one thing. Here's what I think's happening. And here's why I think they're doing something like this. Because I think they know loot boxes are about to be gone. I think that's why they're going one last hurrah, and they're really going down on it this time, because I think they know that either, like, when it comes to, like, Congress and the government coming in and step in and regulate shit, the video game industry going to serve them up on the platform. Like, here you go them niggas. Get rid of them. Because we don't want that. We don't want government regulation in video games.
But there hasn't been any move on that front to my knowledge. Now, I don't know.
No, but like Senator stuff, like it's been there, because this is why every so often, like, remember when President Trump was in office, which he was an idiot anyway.
That nigga Trump.
Yeah, that nigga Trump, right? You remember when he was in office and they had that rash of violence, and they were trying to do the whole thing again where video games lead to violence. Because he was talking about Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto,
2 years.
Right. And they try, because they want to scare people who are conservative to think, oh, it is. And I'm like, if you think that people are out here right now killing because of video games, then I want you to tell me what was happening back in the 1930s and 40s, where there were no video games, and there's some of the most violent times ever. Yeah, like, what was that? Like, how can you explain that? Explain the mob to me if video games weren't around when the mob was created. So, yeah, exactly. So, it's there, but that's the problem. And I think with EA knowing that, like, okay, we know these loot box days are numbered. So while we're getting all that money from that bullshit, we need to start going to the open world thing. Because what they're probably trying to do is they're probably trying to, one, make a drop in, drop out, like either some kind of shooter or action adventure game, and then make loot. Because, you can do loot boxes in those, and no one really watches that as much, as long as you don't go crazy. Because they had loot boxes in Tom Clancy's Division 2, and they had it actually in Ghost Recon and Wildlands, but they didn't make you pay for it. You could pay for it, like, if you wanted to, but you could do stuff in game to get that money as well. And so that's what they're trying to do, because it's like, we know eventually that's what we're gonna have to move to, because these loot boxes ain't gonna be around forever, because everybody's doing them now, and it's becoming too easy. And they know, at least like in the future, if they don't eliminate loot boxes, they have to start putting packages on that say, hey, by the way, this contains loot boxes.
In-game.
So I think this is where the open world thing is coming from, and why they're pushing so hard on this. Because if you think about it now, the open world thing is set for another boom, because you remember that's like we had that first open world boom on 360 where everything just started going open world. Test Drive Unlimited, Need for Speed Most Wanted, all this shit just started going.
Burnout Paradise.
Yeah, Burnout Paradise. And it was just like, okay, why is everything going open world? And it's one of those things to where, like, they think that the player wants more freedom to do things, and shit like that, which we do in some cases.
There are certain niches of people who do, but then you distract from people who don't.
Yeah, because there's like for example, Assassin's Creed is a great example of this. Fantastic game, but we had, like, I think with the second one, like I've always said, that was the perfect one to me, because it gave you just enough freedom to do the mission, but at the same time, you were still in that constraint and you're still just kind of kept from all the other craziness that's
You were
going
still
on.
in the sandbox,
So,
but you could
right.
go. But the sandbox was so small, you could pretty much go everywhere in it.
Exactly.
Like you
Exactly.
weren't held to. You might not have been held to one city, or you could go everywhere in the country, but you couldn't just go all the fuck around the world. Not like comparatively, Assassin's Creed 2 to
Right.
let's just do Odyssey, where
Hmm. The whole
Italy,
world is just
Italy is
out
like Italy's about that fucking big in the places you can go. But if you go to Odyssey, nigga, you go to Greece and all of the surrounding areas, which back before Greece was colonized or not colonized until it was like one country. The Greek/Roman Empire was countries wide, islands, uh, all this other shit that you have to travel to
there. Hmm.
by like boat, which took
Yes.
days.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's a question: do you
Hmm.
consider Mass Effect to be open world?
Yes and no. Because it's open world in the sense of like you have planets you can go to,
You have
but
the
it's
freedom to
still,
go.
yeah, you have freedom to go to, but it's still in that linear sense of like you have missions you need to do. So I think that's my big beef with open world is that when you make it too big, like when you make like the Grand Theft Auto syndrome to where it's just like, okay, here's your world. Now you can go do the missions, or you can just completely go fuck off.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's where it becomes a problem because that is something you can do in Grand Theft. Whereas you can't do that in Mass Effect. You have a mission you have to go do. You're guided. You can't just go shoot someone and run around and play cops and robbers. You have to actually, okay, this is my mission. I'm going.
but you
Which games like
can
that is fun.
but you can go to different like you can't okay, so the probably the third time I tried to play Mass Effect 1,
Hmm.
and you guys had warned me you don't have to go to every planet. Me
Right,
thinking that it was important, I would go to planets and be like, I've been walking around this planet for 30 minutes and I can't
right.
find
There's
shit.
nothing there.
And you
Right,
would tell me
exactly.
like you don't have to go there. There's nothing there because there's probably nothing to do. It's a planet.
Hmm.
You don't have to go everywhere. That's why I would consider it open world. But I think
Hmm.
the best example of like true open world would be like Fallout.
Fallout and Grand Theft, because I mean, like I said,
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto,
but
you can
Grand Theft.
do whatever you want. So you don't have to follow the mission at all.
Yeah, I guess so because Grand Theft Auto is really just a city. It's
Yeah,
just
I mean,
a
it
big
lives
city. It is,
without you. You
yeah,
know,
it is a very detailed city, like down to the
right,
minutia.
right.
Fallout, I guess, is a state, depending on which one you play. Because
Yeah,
3 is
or like
Washington,
a
4
string
is
of states, because
Boston.
in for like all of them, like
I thought
four is
4 was
like
just Boston
no four. Well, no, you're
or
right. You're right. You're right.
Massachusetts.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
fucking know.
no. Virginia, Virginia. That's what it is.
Is it Virginia?
No, that was 76. It's like
I was
Virginia,
about to say
Washington. Yeah, no,
because
no,
I
no.
remember Boston because the green monster or whatever. That was just
Yeah,
baseball field.
yeah,
The Sox. I don't know. I don't watch baseball.
yeah. I would say that's open world because you can also go around destroying enemies in that too.
Yeah, but the
Um,
world also lives without you.
it does. It actually absolutely does. Whereas Mass Effect is a little bit more enclosed, where like while people are walking around, nothing happens without you. Basically, like you're the starting point for a lot of things. So,
Yeah, I guess.
but it's one of those things where like I don't want that market to be saturated because then that's the problem a lot of people run into. Because a lot of people, I know a lot of my friends who can't play Grand Theft Auto because like I never do the story because I want to just fuck around. I don't ever want to just
Yeah, I
you know
mean,
go do the
there's
story.
there's almost. I mean, in all honesty, there's almost no point to do the story because the world is so fucking big, and
Right.
like it's just a lot. So I feel that. But as far as EA being dedicated into making another one, I mean, I'm here for it. But if it's anything like the travesty that Anthem was, which there's still people who play that game, so
Yeah,
I'm not
that's just
sure.
rough. I don't think they can pull it off. Not that they can't pull it off. I just don't. I don't think EA has the patience to pull it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Because
don't think this is their I don't think they're going to dedicate themselves enough to it.
yeah, because like in order to have like nothing but open world games, like you gotta put a lot of shit into it,
Yeah,
and you gotta like really like flush out a lot of things. So they got another studio just to do it, so that's a good sign that maybe they kind of understand. But man, I'm not. I don't want this to be saturated because they're like the third or fourth company to say, "Hey, we're gonna do open world games." Because Ubisoft, they're talking about most of their games are gonna be free to play, open
yeah.
worlds, and it's just like,
Because Ubisoft, I mean, Ubisoft took open world and ran with it. I mean, the last three Assassin's Creeds, Watch Dogs, drawing a blank. What's the other one? Wildlands, Ghost Recons, basically.
mm-hmm,
They
mm-hmm.
all at
Ghost Recon, Breakpoint.
and Wildlands.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Breakpoint and Wildlands, both of them open world. Breakpoint is the latest one. That's
hell,
what
even the Division. I mean, the entire
Division.
city exists. You just got to go do shit.
Yep, Division 2. Only one that's still not is Rainbow Six Siege, but even Rainbow Six could see that because originally they were supposed to get that makeover, but they didn't. With Rainbow Six, Sons of the Fallen Patriots or whatever.
Rainbow Six has had open world games before. Well, no,
they haven't. They have been clearly shooter. Rainbow Six Vegas, remember that one where it's just clearly action shooter?
Yeah,
tactical squad shooter.
Yeah, but it was kind of like Battlefield 2 at the time, where you had your team, you followed with your team, and you completed missions as such. So yeah,
that's how it is, man. So I don't know, man. Like I'm a little worried about this whole open world thing myself, because even like when they talk about we're gonna do open world and they're talking about oh we're gonna go free to play, that worries me too, because now it's like, are they intentionally trying to get the Fortnite formula or even the Warframe formula? Because Warframe to me is probably one of the best free to plays that I've ever played. Like I sunk $300 into Warframe, and I'm not even mad about it because I mean it was just that good. Like it was great. I have but all my frames, I have 6 frames that are decked out, and then I have 4 that are not. And even the 4 that are not, they're like mid level. So I played the hell out of that game, so it was worth it. I can't say that it wasn't good.
I mean, see, I wasn't mad with I started getting annoyed with 2K's what you call it? My
Playground or my team?
The My Team, when I was buying like card packs and whatnot. I didn't get frustrated with it until like much later, when they started making updates and they had nerfed people and brought ratings down and stuff. I was excited on auction houses and all that stuff. So I mean, I guess it's not really a problem until it's a problem.
Right.
Because as bad as microtransactions are, again, personal responsibility has to play a factor, where it's up to the company to warn you, hey, this is going to happen, blah, 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 blah. And then you, as a grown-up or a child, has to make a conscious decision, like, I could spend $49 on this pack of like 150 cards and have like a 4% chance to get pink diamond Michael Jordan, but I'm not gonna have any food tomorrow, so I need to make decisions wisely.
And that's what it is. And then it's also too, because again, it's some of that. And then what I'm worried about as an old school gamer is that, because kids play sports games and they are kind of putting that, they're not so much saying it, and they're not doing it like you just out saying like, hey, come be a gambler, but they are putting those gambler mentalities into the kids because of the flashing lights and the roulette, and it's just like, hey, okay, cool, and keep spending your money, keep them spending. Because I mean, honestly, and this, it's not, they're not the only people to do it, because even on the Wall Street or the stock market, like they do the same thing. They don't want you to, get something and then short dump everything. They don't want that shit. They want you to keep putting money in, keep investing, because that's how they get rich, and that's how you think you're rich on paper. But then you don't get rich till you liquidate them assets, which is not even the money you think you have. And so I want more, not I want more self-regulation to where at least, if nothing else, if they just said, hey, this game contains loot boxes, big sticker on the front of the game, I'm good. Then I don't have any problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all of them. They can do whatever the fuck they want because they're letting people know about it. But going back to the open world, and why I think is so crazy in terms of that, and bringing this on home to that, is that like I think this is going to be another battle royale boom, or the second open world boom, and I don't like that because then games who don't need to be open world are not going to be open world just for the sake of, just to give that sense of look, the freedom, the glow, and then you don't have to make games so much long anymore. So much as, hey, make every point a certain distance from each other. Now you're not even playing for an hour because you played the game for an hour. Right. You're playing for an hour because it's like Skyrim. It's going to take you an hour to get. It's going to
take you an hour just to get, to do anything.
Right. So
that's a great grand justification for making a game, and now I can market it as, it's over 120 hours of things to do.
Exactly.
The story is only 12 of those hours. Everything else is you kind of just do it yourself, bro.
Exactly. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Skyrim still did a good job of like, they gave you 30 to 40 hours of content.
Oh, absolutely.
Of story. And then they're like, okay, here's all this other bonus content if you just want to see what's happening,
And even the DLC added on like another 40 hours.
God. 40 to 100, bro. Per DLC. Yeah. You remember the vampire one? We're just like, wait. So there's a whole level of hell you can go to? Wait, you can go to a castle? Oh my god, I'm done. I can't beat this game anymore.
My favorite was where you could ride dragons and you go to. You don't go.
That was so dope.
You leave the country and you go to
the heaven, the Dovahkiin heaven or whatever.
The next country or whatever, and then you go into that little.
Oh yeah.
Little maze
and you see all the old here. Yeah. That was crazy, man. That was.
So I can honestly, I don't respect games like that make me do the work for them.
Right.
So I ain't with it.
I want to see how they play this out. I don't want everything, because everything doesn't have to be. Like, for example, I don't want the next Dragon Age to be open world. I don't. If you're doing that shit, end it now. I'm telling y'all now, EA, if you're listening, BioWare, if you're listening, y'all doing open world with Dragon Age, end that shit right now. I don't even want it. I'm not buying it anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know. So don't listen to me. But
if we go on off the last one, which was Inquisition, I don't think anybody needs to buy Dragon Age again.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get why people are so excited for this game. I don't. But
the first one,
that was it. Dragon Age Origins. That was it.
And you hit 2, and then significantly dropped off your talent. Then because I could accept 2 a little bit, but I cannot accept Inquisition.
Inquisition was just like, y'all ain't even trying, huh?
This ain't even the same damn game. Y'all just took the name and just said, "Fuck it, here it is."
Just put the license on it. We good.
And you put some dragons in that motherfucker and said, "Here you
go." Crazy, man.
Can't paint a damn chicken white and call it a duck. Sorry, it don't work like that.
Okay. That's my first one. What you got?
All right, so we can go a couple of different ways.
What you got for me?
We can continue this the open world chat, or we can go the opposite direction and go into. We mentioned Assassin's Creed, so I have an Assassin's Creed story, or I have an open world story. Which would you like to hear?
Okay, let me keep the open world story going because I'm down to see what you got for it. What you got?
All right, Microsoft is now the official publisher of the future iterations of the Outer Worlds. This comes.
I saw that coming because they own Obsidian, so
this comes a day after Take-Two's president has committed to the Outer Worlds. Now, before I read the story, what was your impression of the Outer Worlds, which is a free game on Game Pass, and it's available?
It's essentially Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. And that's what I should say. I'm sorry, not Star Wars: Knights of the Republic. I should say it's Fallout because it's from the guys who did the old Fallout, and essentially it's just a better Fallout. I liked it. I stopped playing it. I'm sorry, not a better. I should say it's not bogged down by like some of the stuff that bogged down the first Fallout. Yeah, I wouldn't say better. Just a different type.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of it, and I think I got to because I got like the angry priest. I got like the engine girl. I got pretty much I think 5 or 6 characters. I just stopped playing it because other stuff came out. It's still good though. I'm not gonna say it's not good. That's weird, but then again, it's not weird because they own
Microsoft.
Obsidian. So yeah.
See, okay, I did not. I played The Outer Worlds. I didn't finish it. Shogun, on the other hand, played it. Shogun and Mission on Point both played it like 3 times and got multiple endings. So, and they sing nothing but high praises about it. But let me read the article. Microsoft has officially taken over publishing rights for future iterations of The Outer Worlds from Private Division. This news arrives a day after Take-Two Interactive's president said he was fully committed to the franchise. During Take-Two Interactive's quarter 4 2021 earnings, Strauss Zelnick, CEO, confirmed that The Outer Worlds has sold more than 3 million units since it was released in October 2019. Later in the call, President Carl Sladoff answered a question about Obsidian Entertainment, the Obsidian Entertainment developed game, stating that the company was not only excited about the future, but it was also happy to be a part. They will be and we will be participating in the franchise and whatever the future holds for that franchise. So we feel really good about it. And we think it's building an audience, and this game itself has a lot of life left in it. In the future, we will see what the future holds, but we do think it's a long-term franchise, and certainly something that we're pleased with is the results. Of course, this comes after Microsoft purchased Obsidian in 2018, and Sladoff's comments made it seem as though it would retain publishing rights for new installments despite that. One thing I will say about The Outer Worlds that I've heard reports from Shogun, it is a very short game. It's only about, I think he said it's less than 10 hours.
It's not less than 10 hours. It's a little bit longer than that. It's about 20 to 30 hours because you go to like there's like a good 9 planets that you go. So you go in between those planets and you go back and forth and you have side quests to do. So it's in the 30 to 40 range.
But it also has free DLC attached to it.
No, that DLC was not free. Well, it wasn't free to Game Pass people.
I'm saying it was just available. I'm just not free.
Yeah.
I'm saying they've released one DLC pack for it, which is another part of another additional side story or whatever. So my question is, with this being, it was basically free on Game Pass. The DLC is a paid DLC, and the game is about an average game with somewhere around 30 to 40 hours. Do you think this is going to be a successful move? Well, not for Microsoft, but for the Take-Two and I forget the other publishing.
Obsidian no, not Obsidian, but Take-Two ZeniMax, or not Take-Two ZeniMax, but Take-Two, Rockstar, and
Private Division. That's what I'm thinking of.
It
was very interesting as a game.
Yeah, and then here's the thing. Here's what we're not thinking of is that it did sell really well because despite it being free on
Game Pass, it was available.
It was on all the systems: Switch, PS4, PC. Now I think it's coming to Xbox X or Xbox Series X and PS5. No, I'm talking about if it's on Game Pass, it's already it's already on Series X. So I'm sure it's coming to PS5 if it's not on there already. And the game was actually really good, and it still sold well on the other systems. I think it's a smart move for them. And I think they're still going to pay 2K for publishing rights or let them get the money for that. Because Microsoft's only going to control Game Pass and what's on the Microsoft systems. And that's it. And I'm sure that's all they care about anyway. So, I think they'll still prosper because it wasn't wasn't bad. It was a good game. I didn't see anything like over the top about it. It just felt like a to me a faster
very
pace
different Fallout.
Fallout. Yeah. Then so I don't really have like I don't know. I don't have anything negative to say about that whole situation. I think it's a good thing, but yeah, because it was good. It was okay.
So, yeah, it was a very good game that I played it. It has a lot of high reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily it came out right before Corona, so we had time to let it marinate and
play
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it came to the Switch like at the last. That was the last thing it came to, but that's Switch ports are apparently very difficult to maintain because Nintendo's difficult as fuck. No, I'm just kidding. But
all day, baby. In life, you already know what it is.
What are you throwing up? The arthritis game?
Nintendo. I didn't choose Nintendo. Nintendo chose me.
Hey.
Nintendo 64. We didn't land on Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 landed on us. Facts.
I believe it. I'm not arguing. Ow. But yeah. So I mean, I think this is a good move.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want.
I would like to see them do more projects because that's
what I was trying to say. I want them to do more like this.
Yeah, and I will say that's the cool thing about Microsoft getting Obsidian is that Obsidian has come a long way because Obsidian went from just being that second developer that did the second Star Wars Knights of the Republic to like doing South Park, which is hilarious, to just making a lot of good original shit. And then people forget, I think they were the ones who actually handled the Sonic Chronicles game that was on DS, which is the only Sonic RPG game ever created. And they they killed that,
I mean, they did.
So it's interesting.
They did Fallout 3 too. I mean, no, they did New Vegas.
Yeah, they did New Vegas. And like you said, New Vegas is actually really good. It's just when it came out, they fucked it up with bugs. But after they cleaned the bugs away, it was good.
Hot take, New Vegas best Fallout out there. I'm just saying, hot take.
And you know what? You might be right on that, cuz you might be because like I said, like once I got past the bugs and shit, it was a good game.
See, I played it. I didn't play it till late because I played 3 and I just didn't play the other Fallout, the new Fallout, which would have been New Vegas until like late in the 360 game. Like it was also when I was working at GameStop and I got the Gotti for.
Yeah, where you get the extra disc, you get all the expansions.
I mean, it was less than 20, 25 bucks is when I got it.
That's when they start doing the game and like, all right, we're gonna put out the Game of the Year edition, and it starts off at like maybe 49, but then give it some time, they're gonna have 19. It's boom.
But sale. And I got it then. And when I played that one, I was like, oh, this is fantastically better than 3. Then 4 came out. 4 is fun, but I had way more fun playing New Vegas.
I think it's kind of like what we all said about Borderlands 2. Like why it's the best in the series because we like the characters more, the weapons were better. 3 was okay. It wasn't
3 was fucking great.
Yeah,
and
it just
1 was good in its own right, but 2 was like out longer and 2 had more shit to do, more content, more DLC.
2 was like the first time any game went past 4 expansions, and it was it,
And Borderlands is another free roaming open world game where you can literally do anything and everything.
Yeah, that game was crazy. Oh
shit! I know them people at Gearbox be going home sweating.
Like we tired, please. Just put it out. We got 200 hours of content, please.
Everybody in Gearbox has to be responsible for at least two to 3 guns per hour with different effects and shit. Because that's how they sold. I remember that's how they used to sell Borderlands. Like, there's so many guns. Like, holy shit, there's billions of guns.
And that's true because 2, when you play 2, you felt that. Now 3, I don't feel that so much. Where like I think they just put it in like a random generator and just said gun that shoots fire but gives you this, and it's just. But 2 was actually a little bit more personalized and feeling like you had so many guns you've never seen before.
Because you fucking did,
right? Crazy stuff, man.
I ain't never seen the same gun twice.
No.
2.
Borderlands 2. Ooh, that shit was amazing.
So
that
was my first one. My next one's gonna be about Assassin's Creed.
Okay, so my next one, bringing this up now. You talked about Assassin's Creed, but I'm gonna preempt you with the Ubisoft story. I don't know if you heard about this one. Yes. Them niggas still in hot water, bro. After the whole
you would think they would learn
nothing. They're saying nothing's changed. Like, guys, you know what we're talking about. Basically, Ubisoft was in hot water last year over sexual harassment charges.
Stop touching people. Shit.
Just stop. Just come and do your job and go home.
Keep your hands on your fucking self.
Is it that hard? Seriously. I don't even like the people when I work with people. I'm just like, yo, I'm just here to get paycheck. You know what it is, and go home. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, a lot of the workers on the inside of Ubisoft said things have not changed despite what they said they were going to do a year ago, and we still up here dealing with shit. So, and that's not even an American company. That's a French company. So, right. I don't know what the hell's going on. It might be French Canadian. It might be. But they have a lot of background in French. So yeah, you're right. It's probably French Canadian.
Montreal, I know.
Yeah, so it's probably, I would say probably, you're right. You're probably Canadian with French influence. But yeah, guys, come on, man, what we doing in the industry, man? Y'all gotta do better because it's not good. I don't like that people are just yo, I fear going to work because I gotta be treated a certain way. It shouldn't be like that, you know. And we can't use culture as an excuse because if that's what the nerd culture is, man, we gotta be better. We gotta change that.
Oh yeah,
because we can't do that. We can't, you know.
Look, I'm here for harassment day, but just charge people.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Charge, you know, just come on, man.
Girl, the ladies that ooh, Daniel, you look good today. Hey, that's $10 to look at it.
$10 penalty. Just call that shit
$10 to look. I need you gonna have to pay me to
just throw the flags. I'm like, Becky, you look hot today. Flag on play, bothering the young lady. She's just trying to do her job. $5.
We're gonna
man.
No, $20.
$20. That man.
Every man price is double for women.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, we would stop that shit in a heartbeat. Bro.
Now, I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm no way authorizing that this happens, but I'm just saying it would deter people a lot more.
That or just do something. Just at least sit down and talk to your employees. Listen, we all work here.
You have to have a realistic conversation with people because
all
the sensitivity trainings, all the mandated things that you have to do, all the reprimands that people do, it doesn't mean anything. You got to hit people where they hurt. And usually the pockets is one of them.
That's it. So start docking. That's what they need to start doing, especially with these executives. Start docking the pay. You come in, you get, convicted of sexual harassment, bro. We gotta dock you. We gotta dock something. You know what I'm saying?
If you remember when we did the story, we first broke the story, and I think you broke it. Mm-hmm. It was most of the upper level people.
Yes, that's the fucking problem. That don't give a fuck about this shit.
You can't dock an executive's pay.
Shit, yes, you can.
But the executives are doing it. It has to come from either the board of directors or the president.
Yeah. But the board of directors can do that because that's what happened to Iwata when he was alive with Nintendo. Yeah. When the Wii's didn't do like they were supposed to that one quarter, he took a pay cut.
He personally took a pay cut because of
they paid him. He didn't step up and say, "I'm gonna have to do this." They were like, "Yo."
I feel like you told me he said he was responsible.
They said that, but that was one of those we're going to say that you're taking a pay cut because you're going to take a pay cut whether you like it or not. And it's oh, okay. I mean, not saying that he was it was just one of those things just understood. Even if he didn't do it, they were gonna make him do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, start doing some shit like that. Just something we gotta we gotta do better. This is ridiculous.
We do, but different people go through different things, and I'm not championing this shit at all, but some people have issues and shit, and I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to say just fire them because
it's definitely one of those things where people need training or HR needs to step in. But okay, this is how we do this. It's, harassment, blah blah blah. Let's make a clear understanding what the rules are,
therapy,
and then
therapist needs to be like readily available. Like you can, hey, I've been noticing you've been doing this kind of stuff around this certain coworker. You want let's talk about it, because I want to help. Because
Right.
if you just fire them, if you just let them go, one, you're gonna have to pay them unemployment because you fired them. Two,
sometimes you can prove that they don't deserve it. But go ahead.
Two, you're not solving the problem. You're just freeing them from your care, and they're gonna go somewhere else and do it.
And that is a big thing, and that's why I really wish mental health was actually a worry in the United States and not just a pretend.
Not just a hashtag.
Like hashtag mental health, because a lot of these people, that's the problem. They're gonna keep doing it because when they get fired for something, a lot of times some people start,
the behavior doesn't change.
It doesn't, because they think, okay, I just can't get caught. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just thinking this is wrong for this particular reason.
I had to take a training when I became a manager in where I work. And since I work with kids, we had to do like sexual abuse, and there was a whole lesson on people who have sexual abuse with children. And one of the they did interviews with like real people. These people are like sex offenders and all that kind of stuff. And it was one of the interview questions was like, why did you stop? And like 9 out of like 14 of them was like, because I got caught. I was like, God damn. Are you for real?
But that's what they do, bro. Because that's just like, all right, going to AA and like drinking and stuff like that. Yeah. When you go to a lot of these AA meetings, a lot of people will tell you that's what they teach you. They don't really teach you to like stop drinking for real. They just teach you not to get caught. And it's like that's not the problem. The problem is that it just might be bad for your health, or you just have an addictive problem.
Right. So nobody should be a slave to an addiction, whether that be alcohol, money, or sex, or whatever.
Right, or even video games, because there's a lot of people
right
who've been addicted to video games before.
Right. So I hate to hear that, but I don't know, man.
I hope.
I wish there was something that was going to be done
together.
I'm not sure there is.
And it's hard because it's not a situation you can just shake a leaf at or just throw something at and make it.
It's very serious.
Yeah, but it's one of those days where you just have to go in and root, and you have to be like, all right, like until like the way we kind of like change everything about our like industry and our company. I mean, it's going to continue to happen because even if you have one of those guys from the old guard in place, it's still going to, because they're like, that's just people being people. And it's like, no, it's not. Like you're intruding on someone, making someone feel uncomfortable. Don't do that.
And even if it's not an old guard, somebody could have been trained by one of those guys, and by then the message is already out.
Yeah, because it's already
moved on. So the old folks don't got to teach it. You got to worry about like the culture and how the culture has been. You got to change mindsets, like for real. It's like with like all this racial things. Like I would like to believe that in maybe 20 years, when my parents' generation and their parents' generation is completely gone, but even then, you got to worry about how much they taught their offspring and their offspring's offspring on how to live. So the idea that racism will die with a generation is crazy because people talk.
People talk and seeds are already planted. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to kind of fix that, it's not only do you have to change the seeds, but you have to change the soil. You have to change the fertilizer. You know what I'm saying? You have to start from the process. You have to change into a new process. And that's what we need, especially in the game industry. It's always about changing the process.
Man, gaming industry and life in general. We got to change a lot of the soil, as you said. A lot of systems that are in place and a lot of other stuff. But
gotta take it out if it doesn't work, man. Put it in a new one,
Right. But we ain't gonna get into politics because that ain't this kind of podcast. So
y'all ain't trying to hear that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to hear that knowledge.
Yeah, man. We be talking about video games, but we woke and shit.
We won't. Up here. Think, Mark. Think,
brother.
Think
up. All right.
What's your next one, sir?
So I gotta go to my Assassin's Creed store.
All right, now tell me about Assassin's Creed. What's going on?
Uh,
Oh,
it's
oh,
upsetting.
oh. Here we go.
Assassin's Creed has been out for over a decade, and it doesn't look like the franchise is going anywhere. Over the past few years, the game mechanics have changed quite a lot, and not all fans are pleased. Ubisoft confirms Assassin's Creed will never be stealth again.
Wait a minute, what? Leroy, wait, are you serious right now?
Ubisoft revealed that the direction of future Assassin's Creed games will be changing.
What? Wait, hold up, bro. What they started with, stealth action. They're saying it's just never gonna happen again.
According to Ubisoft, the
Wow.
the market speaks for itself. And recent entries sold more copies, naturally, meaning that the RPG elements included in the games are better than stealth.
You can't see me right now, Leroy, but I'm sea walking. No, I'm just playing. For the RPG elements, bro, not the that. Let me tell you something, man. That makes me mad, and I'm an RPG fan, but that makes me mad because that wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't for us. That was for y'all. That was for like, hey, and I'm only upset because like I know you. We've known each other for years. You have bought every single Assassin's Creed game consistently.
Literally,
Consistently. You even had the games on PSP, and you had the one on PS Vita, didn't you?
I did not have the one on PS Vita, but only because
right,
I did not have a Vita.
Didn't have a Vita, but you would have gotten that one, and you probably still will when you get a Vita.
When I get a Vita, I have 3 books. Whew, let's see, my Assassin's Creed media.
And you got the comic book, right? Because we got the comics when we were at that one place.
I have 2 complete story comics, 3 books. I have an actual like nonfiction book about the real assassins. I have 2 wrist gauntlets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assassin statues, various people.
Right, and you would have had 6 if we could find that one for you.
No, I have that one.
Oh, you got Ords. Okay, all right.
I have that one. The only one I don't have is I actually don't have an Ezio. I have everybody the fuck else.
Oh, okay.
All right. I got posters from every game except for one. I even have the freaking short film that they did leading up to 2.
I got that one too. Yeah, no, I think I got it for you. Yeah,
probably did.
Yeah, because I still got the DVDs here. Yeah,
this hurts a little.
And you know what? That's why I don't like this, man. Because like
it's such a
and you know what?
Stupid.
It is.
Fuck, man.
And you know what? I feel you, cause look, you even though you lose Assassin's Creed, you about to get Final Fantasy. Because look at Final. This is the same thing we're going through with Final Fantasy, bro. The same thing.
So I don't think that's gonna happen with the rest of them. I think
it will.
I don't know. I think they saw what they think they saw the market for 7 because 7 is like, if not the most popular, one of the most popular ones.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I think it's otherwise. Because let me tell you where that whole shit with the action RPGs took off. Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts just kind of showed everybody that yeah, like RPGs don't have to be serious. I don't have to like feel like I'm grindy. Okay. And then they took that same thing. Now they used it again in 15. Because remember when 15 came out, which was before 7 remake and all this other shit, it was that whole action thing.
Anime bachelor party.
Right. And then you have 7 remake that was like, yo, we gonna get these action people.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried because I think they saw ever since Kingdom Hearts how great that was and how that brought in so many new fans. And it's gonna keep us in because of course we're RPG fans. We just there for the lore. So I feel you guys because like Final Fantasy is going the same way. Especially if 16 comes out and 16 actually is like single player, one character, action and spells. That's it, bro. Like they're never going back to turn based. Never.
Yeah, but Square's been around longer than Ubisoft. Well, maybe not. I think
Square Enix has, but only by like a few because Ubisoft really didn't start blowing up until like the 90s, where Square Enix was around during the 80s, but they're around as like Ultra. They're around as Square. Then they were almost complete because they did a lot of mergers because they merged with Square EA, or they were a division of EA before they left EA. They also merged with Sony for a little bit, but they still kept their name. And then they got Enix so they can get all the other stuff.
Right.
They also bought Tato to get like Tato Legends and all the old school arcade shit and get more developers in. But yeah, bro, like they've been around longer than Ubisoft, but I do see it with them. Like I see the same thing that's happening to your series. Just like I joked, but now I feel bad about joking about that. But it might actually happen, man. About Assassin's Creed Online RPG.
And see, Assassin's Creed had a working formula.
It did. It really did.
It was perfect. And for some reason, I think they just got greedy and
Money.
And touched a market that they didn't need to touch. But I don't know.
Because open world is so big now. Because that's the other thing.
That's what we were talking about. Like the open world thing is ridiculous. They don't put a lot of effort in the story.
No.
But fuck, you can see everything. And then that's also for visual files who are more obsessed about oh man,
the environment. Look at the waterfalls. Look at I can go do this with a helicopter.
Like PC people who want to run the game at 4K 120 frames per second with ray tracing on,
so they can see like the little part, because that's how Shogun is. Because I want to see the ray tracing, and I mean he still likes good games, but he just likes to see those graphics.
He's that kind of he's an audio and a visual file, and I respect that about him.
Right,
but you can't just make one game for like you can't get that finally
attuned.
You can't tune it that finely, because you end up alienating your base. And
see, that's what I don't understand with these companies. How come they just won't do that? How come they won't just give you guys, right, like just Assassin's Creed the line and just do Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? The main Assassin's Creeds are stealth action games, and at most they do what 2 did, and that's the formula. That's what you keep, and that's what you do.
Yes.
But then outside of that, just do like Assassin's Creed missions. Yeah, where it's like side stories, like, oh, by the way, did you want to see what these guys did for Ezio? Well, hey, you can come do this. Did you want to see what happened to Watch Dogs with this? Come join Watch Dogs Legions, and we'll tell you what happened. Like, I would rather them do that. And that's the same thing I've always said about fucking Final Fantasy and Square Enix, rather than them trying to take all these, like, okay, we're going to take these liberties. Because, like, even the online games, like 11, which was good, it was just tough, and then 14, which was also good, which is super tough. I would rather them say Final Fantasy Online than to just put it in the main line. Because that's what Phantasy Star Online did. Phantasy Star said, hey, our RPGs are separate. We're never going to touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're not, those are just the main ones. We're never going to touch those. Right. But here is Phantasy Star Online, episodes 1 and 2, which is something completely different. But it's online, and they still got that RPG action element. So I like that because they distinguish themselves without sacrificing the integrity of the series. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Which I wish Assassin's Creed would do that. I wish Final Fantasy would do that, because I don't like that, I'd stuck behind them for so many years, even when they were struggling, and boom, now I get this, like single player Final Fantasy, which is like, come on, bro.
I did enjoy it, but obviously that game wasn't originally intended to be like that. So
no,
you can tell it's a cash grab for certain people, i.e. me.
Right. And I'm not even. I get it. They're a company. They still gotta make the money, and
still gotta make some money. You gotta do different shit.
Just don't forget about me. Like, now I can't say as much as I'm talking about Square Enix. They do still have RPGs for me. Like, of course, they had Octopath Traveler, which was all about me. That was me right there. I love that game. Bravely Default, which love Bravely Default. Bravely Default 2, as well as like Project Triangle, which is gonna come out pretty soon. I can't wait for that. Project Triangle Strategy, like I said, it's gonna be really good.
Project Circle.
Nah, man, that's phase 2, baby. That's phase 2.
Project Parallelogram is like 2025.
We don't want to do that. Well, don't do it. Don't do it to him right now. Don't do it to him. That's too hot. We quote 9 degrees on him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, God. Don't do it. Don't do it, God.
Gotta hold you back like Eminem when he was going off in that cipher. Like, ooh, they ain't ready for that one. Ooh,
don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's not a good look, man. I hate that because that was the last. Okay, so now it's like really. I mean, Sam Fisher's done with Splinter Cell.
He's not
Hitman.
done.
Well, he's not done, but we don't have a game for it yet, so we don't know where the fuck he is.
Look, I wouldn't put it past
Hitman. Hitman is like the last stealth. Like
Hitman's still going.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's the last one.
Season 2 seems to be jumping. People playing. Well, no, season 3, aren't we?
Yeah, we like season. It's like 3. Yeah, number 3. But you know what else they said they're gonna do like this, which is funny. They said the same guys, IO Interactive has the Bond license, and they were saying they were gonna do Bond like Hitman. I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I don't know.
I'm interested because
I would want to see how that is.
We haven't had a good James Bond game since what, the
GameCube, baby. GameCube. Everything or Nothing.
Agent Under Fire.
Agent Under Fire was good. Everything or Nothing, because Everything or Nothing was third person, and then remember From Russia with Love was the other one.
Love was the other one.
Man, yeah. So yeah.
That was the Pierce Brosnan James Brown.
Yeah,
that was my boy.
My favorite. Yeah, so yeah, bring that shit back because I want to. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Man,
that's great, man.
For the first time in my life, I'm gonna have to like screen an Assassin's Creed game. So
I know, bro. I'm sorry. Damn, because remember, man, we used to work together. That was instant. That was 2. Okay, even when we stopped working together, they were still kind of making them stuff. 2 things are almost guaranteed, guys. I'm telling you this straight up because Leroy's my brother, loved him. Like, I've known him for years. When Assassin's Creed comes out, I know 2 things that day. Leroy gonna have it. Don't fuck with him. Don't ask him to do shit for the show. Don't ask him to do nothing.
Don't even. I negated homework. I almost negated the girlfriend for it because I would tell her like, "Look, the game come out tomorrow. Don't talk to me. I love you. I love you tomorrow. Just wait till like 10:30 to call me or whatever because I'm really gonna be. I'm really not going to practice today because I'm going to get this game. I would have to tell Adrian like, look, I'm not going to practice. I'm going to get the game. Cover. I don't give a shit.
I don't care what you say. Cover me. Everybody, y'all, dude, I got you. Shout out to Big Merch. But that hurts my heart, man.
It hurts, man. That really hurts.
I can't believe they're just like, nah, we ain't doing it no more, man. Fuck it. We trying to get this money. I think that's everybody now, so don't feel bad. Because, like I said, like I'm waiting for the day they turn Final Fantasy into an action RPG, or just a full action game.
They take all the RPG stuff for you.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is just level up the main character.
You just gotta keep hitting shit, and then your stats level up automatically.
Oh, I would cry that day. I would, man. I'd be so.
I would cry for you because that is not right.
Nah, man, it's not.
Something's just supposed to exist like that.
Final Fantasy
is always gonna be an RPG. Halo is always gonna be a shooter. Tekken is always gonna be a fighting game.
Resident Evil, when they figure out what the fuck they want to do and how they want to do it, it's always gonna be somewhat survival horror. Somewhat. Now,
it's survival horror. They just gotta figure out if it's gonna be first or third person.
That too, nigga. I'm tired of this shit. But yeah. Oh.
Next Tekken's gonna be a goddamn stealth game, and Street Fighter is gonna be a platformer, and I'm just gonna be
you gotta sneak and fight people, or like in Street Fighter, you gotta jump to the next level. It's like, all right, get ready, fight, yeah.
No. Mega Man's gonna be a sports game. What? Where are we? What are we doing?
What are we doing? What are you doing anymore? What are we doing out
here? I hate it here.
Mega Man Rugby, I can't. I fucking hate it here, bro. I fucking hate it here.
Hate it here.
Well,
what's your next story?
Got some good news for you. This is kind of a 2-parter. So, good news is Tom Splitters is coming back, baby. Free Radicals reforming together, and we get another Time Splitters.
Okay.
So I'm kind of happy about that. It's going to come under Deep Silver, but all the Free Radicals back. So yeah, the guys who did Future Perfect, which Future Perfect was good. So I'm down for that. Cool. Boom. Bring them back.
Okay, sure.
It was good. Now the other thing is, I don't know if you're ready for this one, bro. Adult Swim has side story shows. So apparently everybody's just getting a side story show. The Vindigators from Rick and Morty.
I heard.
They getting a show. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is getting a final season or a show. It's showing you what they did when they finally grew up, which that's fucking weird. And somebody else
the whole time. You have to remember that.
Oh my god. So and then the other one is like weird, but I was just like, all right, bro, okay, Adult Swim. So there's that. Kudos to Adult Swim, I guess, for just having weird shit. I don't know.
I can guess, bro.
But what you really came here for, bro, is, and this is hilarious, Seven Deadly Sins, Dragon's Judgment has been announced for June 28th on Netflix.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Now I gotta rewatch. Lord, that last season was a little hard to watch. But
it was rough. We found out it cramped a lot of shit.
I'm about to say it.
Ooh, we got overload on that because
the first 3 episodes was like, wait,
what just happened? What are we doing?
We back in time and we seeing the future. Oh, whoa,
yeah.
Jesus. Wait a minute, Jesus.
Yeah, they would.
I am confusion. Help me, America. Help me.
Excuse me. I can't wait. Can't wait to see that. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, it will be on Netflix June 28th. Y'all already know what it was when we left off. We found out that this shit happens every so often.
This is like every 500 years thing. Oh, okay, that makes it less special.
Now she realizes her powers. She about to go back to reincarnate and die. It's like, oh shit.
Right.
So, spoiler alert, by the way. I don't know who still hadn't seen Seven Deadly Sins, but spoiler.
I mean, at this point, who had?
Right.
No, it's been on Netflix for a minute now, so
yeah, it's been on for like a few years.
You should have seen it by now.
If you haven't, go watch it. It is amazing. But yeah, those are my two. What's your next one, sir?
All right. Rockstar Games co-founding a record label.
Mm-mm.
Wait, what? That's not the reaction I was expecting.
I don't know how I feel about this.
You mean you don't want a Radio Los Santos mixtape?
I don't, because is Loke Dog gonna be on it?
Was Loke Dog on the first one? No.
Is that it was a Loke Dog that was like who couldn't rap?
Nigga, that was just a character. I'm talking about
I'm talking
radio
about
station.
I know, but I'm talking about all Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Is that who it was?
Oh yeah, that's the dude you were talking about.
Yeah, who can't rap?
Loke Dog, baby. Something. Put a gun in your face.
Yeah. And dude comes out the bathroom like, "Hey, you suck."
Jeffrey, shut the fuck up. No. Rockstar, and particularly its GTA series, has long been associated with music, so it's no real surprise that it's now co-founded a record label, Circo Loco Records. Don't know.
Okay.
Circo Loco.
That wasn't the name I would go for, but okay.
Not even close.
Not even close. No.
Circo Loco is a dance brand that puts on club nights across the world, many of its associated acts already a part of GTA Online, as a part of its After Hours and Cayo Perico heist updates. Rockstar is now teaming up with the brand to create Circo Loco Records, which aims to support and elevate dance music culture during one of the most fraught periods of ever experienced for clubs. The first album release will be Monday Dreamin', a compilation of tracks coming on July 9th from artists that have been associated with Circo Loco since it first became in 1999. That will be preceded by a series of weekly EPs made up of tracks from Monday Dreamin', started on June the 4th. It's not clear as to yet whether Circo Loco Records will directly interact with Rockstar Games like GTA Online, but it's not a stretch to imagine the label's artists becoming a part of the studio's takes on nightlife. Rockstar's even directed a music video inside GTA 5 before, so it's willing to experiment with how its digital worlds can include and interact with real life musicians. The full list, the full list of artists appearing on Monday Dreaming will be. Please say something when you recognize on them. Lost Souls of Saturn and Toki Monster, Rampa, Moody Man, Butch, Margaret Dagas, Carl Craig, Dyke Kind, Adam Bayer, TN TLNL, Jamie Jones, Seth Troxler, Tale of Us, Sami Abdul Hadai, Luciano, DJ Tennis, Mano Letuff, Kerry Chandler, Damian Lazarus, Bedouin, and Red Axis.
I don't know none of them niggas. Not
Okay,
one.
good. Me the fuck either. And I like to consider myself
Oh no, I'm
music,
washed, fam.
a
I'm
music.
washed. My shit is look. Put some water on me. I'm done, cause that was you were speaking tongues to me. I was like, nigga, what? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm calling it now. First off, I'll just say this: big ups to Rockstar for doing that. That's crazy. But second, oh yeah, bro, we're gonna start seeing Grand Theft Auto 6. That's gonna be the weekly update. It's just like, yo, concert, give you extra money if you go. You gonna go and just hear this terrible music. It's like y'all just here for the $5,000. That's all. Yo, man, wake me up when they get Aguilar or get Sean Price and Aguilar. Give it all that we got back on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or Royce the 5'9", the game. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious.
The game was on GTA 5. I can't say that Royce was, but I know the game was.
Yeah, the game was on.
Like I was
they had mentioned to the game dancers from Grand Theft Auto 3. They had a lot of shit going on in Grand Theft Auto 3. And then Laszlo, remember Laszlo?
Oh, Christ. The funniest part is I did not listen to the actual radio as much as I listened to the talk show.
The talk shows was,
oh my God, hilarious.
Everything. Listen to them shits while you're on the follow mission already. You're just like, these dudes be just be talking about.
What are they talking about?
When he talked to I don't know if it wasn't him. It was another dude, but he talked to Jenna Jameson on Vice City.
Because that was I remember that was VCPR. I can't remember the host, but that was my favorite one.
That was crazy.
Not what I expected, because I saw an artist list and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the artist list clear, and I just glanced at it and I was like, I'm gonna see somebody I know. Was sorely mistaken.
Nah, cause I don't know none of them people, so
y'all couldn't find anybody.
Kudos to them. I hope it pays off. I mean, it's a record label. They can just sell that shit to someone else.
I'm about to say I'll look out for it. I'll give it a listen. I won't enjoy it, I'm sure. But because I don't know what kind of music it's gonna be. I don't know who any of these people are, so it might be like a vibe kind of deal. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I can't relate to any of these young niggas nowadays, so I'm gonna listen to it, but I don't know.
Look, the kids put me to shame all the time because I be trying to thinking like the shit that I know is on the radio. And I know it's circulating around like, oh man, y'all heard the new Pooh Shiesty? And they looked at me like, Pooh Shiesty?
You so old? And
it's so old, like that shit was a month ago. What is wrong with y'all?
Yep. Welcome to my world, bro. I've been washed. I can't remember anybody past 90s rap. Can't remember anybody. If it ain't Talib Kweli, if it ain't
Talib Kweli, Mos Def,
from the dusty basement of New York, I don't want it.
Wu-Tang, Good and Mob.
That's right.
De
La Soul.
De La Soul. Shit, you ain't listening to it.
A Tribe Called Quest. Nah, man, I can't.
Tribe, yeah. If it ain't them Super 8, he don't know nothing.
I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it.
So
I mean, Nipsey Hussle and then like we put me on the Childish Gambino and shit. Like, I mean, that was cool.
Childish Gambino and Mac Miller are the newest things that you listen to.
And that was like 10 years ago.
And Childish Gambino's album,
his last one, 314, whatever. It was okay.
Yeah,
I
and
like.
he just got on Mac Miller, and that nigga been dead for 4 years or for 3 years
No,
now.
man. In 2009, it's so great, man. It's a great song.
Man,
I don't even try no more. Oh God, so good.
listen to that
Shout
shit
out to Mac
tomorrow,
Miller.
and I'm gonna cry.
I know, man. Man, when you told me to listen to that shit, I was like, oh, I haven't listened to it.
That is why.
That shit touched my soul. I understand. Let me tell you, I get it. I get why that's on your wall, sir. Because that whole album, I was listening to that shit, transporting the car when I used to work at Live on Toyota, man. I was just like, I'm in all my feels right now. I'm in the Dodge Charger, just sitting there in my feels, just like, damn.
It's just, man, and it hurts.
So
even,
good.
It hurt even more because I remember when Mac first album came out, and I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like to hear that nigga's progression, and then the decline, and then to know that's what he died on. I was like, oh my God, bro.
That's crazy, man.
But see, that's why I'm kind of confused. I was excited at first, and then I read the story. I was like, oh man, Rockstar. Always known for curating good ass music on for Grand Theft Auto. Not even just for like 2 radio stations.
Yeah, but that's music already made.
It is, but you would think in a Grand Theft Auto, which is essentially a life simulator, we can almost agree. You got to do everything
life
short of eating shit.
Right.
Excuse me. You would think that the music curated there would be reflected on their other projects.
Nah,
it's not just rap music. They got old school, they got hard rock, they got Latin
techno house,
music,
international house. You know what I'm saying?
They got everything. I was listening one time. Hell, War came on, and it was the Cisco Kid, and I was like, what y'all know about the Cisco
Kid? Was a friend of mine.
I was like, wait a minute, what y'all know about that right there? Luther Vandross came on one time.
Look, Vice City was jamming.
Vice City was the shit because it had Michael Jackson, and I was like, it's the
Flock of Seagulls,
like the shit.
My God, they had Flock of Seagulls, and I ran. I ran so far.
Look, in GTA 5, they had Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy.
I was like, I just want to find the music. I just want to find the music coordinator, curator, and just kiss him for that, because that's primo level to that. Primo.
Like they made this shit to be a vibe because it is a vibe.
A whole bop.
I don't know. I'm more or less confused. Would you want to be signed by Circo Loco Records if they offer the Nerd Plate a record contract of $250,000?
You mean our second one, sir? Our second one that we got, because
we turned down record deals up here.
left and right, baby. We be turning them shits down like collars, baby.
We exclusive. You got to come with some money and prestige.
I want to see the Montes.
Right. You got to fuck with him for the prestige, and me, I'm all about the money. We got a third.
How is it?
And he read contracts and shit.
That's it. It's like, how is it going to affect our fan base? You over there just like, what that money do though?
How much money does it do? See, that's why we got the perfect triumvirate. You analytics, me money. You analytics, data, information. Me money, clout, face. The other guy, which more or less is Shogun. Everything else.
He's like the top breaker, just come in like, I mean, y'all want.
He's really the top breaker, because when we said this, like, look, if we ever disagree, he got to make the last call, because
that's true.
We're gonna argue at some point. He's gonna be the guy who's like, wait, read the terms of service conditions, because y'all might be getting fucked up pretty hard if you don't.
That's it.
We appreciate you, Shogun.
We do. Shout out to Shogun out there, Government Name Podcast.
Shout out Government Name Podcast and Cole Jackson.
And so I like when they're like, "Yo, we're offering $50 million to do this." You're gonna be like, "So I'm in. Let's get this money. Like, let's go
through you guys' parts and hurry the fuck up, so I can smell the check."
Like, be like, Rockman, do you feel good about it? I mean, I guess. He's like, all right, cool. Stand still, nigga. Stand still. I'm forging your name, by the way. Here you
He's
go.
saying with 1 O or 2 Ks. I can't remember. Shit.
You know what? Don't matter. What the? Oh.
I'm gonna write my little X on the line because that's what folk who can't read or write do. X and fingerprint. Sign this shit like a Naruto document.
Nah, man, go back to what's that movie? Oh, Brother Martha. It's just like, well, all we can do is pay you so much. Well, sir, we are niggers, except for our company. I guess more and our witches will just have to sign the X.
Just sign the X. That's fine.
That's fine. I love that movie. Fucking rocks.
But Dapper Dan, man.
Tone yourself down, sir. All we have is flop.
Pop. Pop.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Well,
Pop was an insult to that man.
I'm a Dapper Dan man. God damn it.
Oh, shit. He almost drowned to get that can of Dapper Dan, boy. I swear to God.
My hair. That man woke up. That was my hair. Oh. I got that on DVD. I love that movie.
Oh.
Leroy. Leroy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Pop.
Pop. God damn it.
Got mad like Soulja Boy did when he said Drake.
Drake? Bruh, speaking of that, real quick before I get to my next one. Bruh, did you see the video with Soulja Boy? Like, he pretty much birthed the whole rap nation. He's like, you know, man, bruh, listen. Y'all need to talk to Big Draco, okay? He going out of control because he said,
Okay.
I was on to work with the Migos, and he said one of the new young cats sleeping on my couch. Nigga, I worked with all these. You know, so they don't give me no respect out here. And I'm like,
I'm gonna give Soulja Boy a
what?
little bit of credit. The only little bit of credit is I'm gonna give him. He did birth like the dancey shit. He birthed the dance shit, which basically led to a lot of other stuff. The same way that Gucci Mane like brought out Waka Flocka and all of them.
Oh, tell you the truth, man.
Look, say what you want.
I'll tell you the truth, man. Keep it 100.
It was an error. It was an error. Say what you want to.
Error, short but shorties. Short but
still an error. Look,
burr.
I will give Soulja Boy a little bit of credit. Now that entrepreneur shit, I can't.
Because he ain't doing anything. Like I get what he's saying that he had a good trend, and a lot of people are doing the shit that he's doing. But don't be out here talking about you're a true entrepreneur. Because look, we still ain't got that Soulja Boy station. One yet?
You know what? Nintendo told him just stop.
I was like, nigga, you gonna ball up on Nintendo, nigga? Really, nigga?
Like, just stop before I get mad. How about you just? I'm gonna give you the chance to stop before I get mad.
They sit the custodian down and talk to that nigga. Hey man, for real.
Like, look, go tell him. You know, just, we'll pepper your lunch today. Just go tell him stop before I get out my desk.
Custodian at Nintendo's like, this is all the way in Atlanta, sir. We'll watch it. I know. We'll pay your way. Just
for the flight. You go. You have to leave right now in your clothes as you are. Take your mop with you. You just let him know if I get up from my desk,
it's gonna be trouble.
It's gonna be trouble.
It's gonna be trouble.
Right now, Blue. Raise up. It's gonna be trouble. Trouble. I walk on.
Well, Leroy, speaking of the transition from one weird market to another, I got another one for you. It's gonna make you just go crazy.
Okay, hit me.
Netflix is trying to get into gaming. Now, I know before. I know. No, Leroy. Now, God damn it, I know we called this. I know this. We still need to get paid for this. You guys, for everyone who's listening doesn't watch our videos, y'all should see poor Leroy. I'm just saying, y'all, we called this 50 plus episodes ago, and we called it again another 20 episodes ago. Everybody, I'm telling you, pretty soon, everybody's going to the game.
I swear to God.
Oh, crap! Oh crap,
Chevy
cuz!
better
We
not come out with
going
nothing
to
that come with a
sue.
controller because I'm gonna sue the shit out y'all.
If I see a horsepower controller, it is on.
I see a controller in a car, I'm suing the fuck out of somebody.
And you know that's what they'll do. You know that's gonna be phase 3. Phase 3, pimp. Leroy, listen to this. So of course, Netflix has kind of gotten into that already with the Stranger Things game. They also did that with the Narcos game, which was like the tactical. It was kind of like XCOM. It was a lot like that one. Well, they're trying to get all the way in this to where they have like actual developer, like in-house developers, and then they publish shit. Now, listen, Netflix, you look for some people, holla at your boy. I'm just saying, for the low price of, having almost all my ownership and, having publishing rights on my game, listen, fam, I can be one of them in-house developers. I'm just saying. But anyway, they're trying to get in here and get some in-house developers so they can put out more games in the video game industry. Now, not do the whole, because a lot of people are saying, are they also talking about doing a streaming service? Because, that's another thing that's blowing up right now.
Damn streaming service.
A game streaming service. You knew that was coming, Leroy. Don't act like you didn't know. Leroy's like, no.
I was just trying to err on the side of caution.
Did they not see what happened to Stadia? I know, but look, nigga, they want that money.
Still waiting on somebody to tell me something about Luna. Still waiting on that.
I got a buddy who's in the middle of that right now. He said it's pretty good so far, but we don't know how that.
We said the same thing about Stadia.
Stadia right. So that's what they're gunning towards, is actually being like a publisher, and having some in-house developers. Leroy, how do you feel about Netflix trying to get to the video game industry? And why is everybody trying to sell dope?
Because crack sell itself. That's why. Shit. It's not a market if the shit sell itself. Again, have you ever seen a commercial for Conecuh sausage? No. You have not. But what is Alabama famous for? Conecuh sausage.
Conecuh sausage, nigga.
And racism.
Give me a biscuit and a Conecuh sausage. You can give me a racist Conecuh sausage. I'll be okay.
You don't need no egg, no cheese. Conecuh sausage, biscuit. Fuck
every time. Look, I can get a Conecuh sausage that every time I bit into it, it's just like, you niggas ain't shit. I'll be like, this is the best Conecuh sausage ever.
Nigga. Nigga.
It can even be like with the hard R, nigger.
Damn. I think I like the spicy more than I like the hickory. Shit.
That's it. Pass me the hot sauce, pass me biscuits. Leroy, how do you feel about Netflix getting into the game?
Stay in your lane. Just stay. You've been right here. Like, let me get right on the camera. You've been right here for what, 20 years now?
Man, they've been killing it, dominating.
Has it been 20 years?
It's been 20 years. Yeah.
No, it hasn't. That was making 2000.
No. You're right. In 4 or 5 more years, there will be. Because remember, in 2006 is when they started the streaming online.
2006 is when they started DVDs.
Oh, that's right. Is it 2007 or 8?
2008 or 9.
Okay. Yeah, well, they started there.
Them DVDs was hell. Boy, them DVDs was hell. Mm-hmm. Me and my mama used to fight over that shit, boy, because we was only allowed to get like 7 DVDs. We had.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had the plan,
the upper plan or whatever. You get like 7 DVDs a month, and I was only even though I suggested the shit, I somehow only got 2 or 3 of the DVDs, and she got the rest of them. I want to watch this, Mama. You got the damn VHS. I want to see it in DVD.
Because they want to see the behind the scenes and the extra features and stuff.
Right.
Yep.
And most of the time, it wasn't even shit I really wanted to see. It was just like, oh, man, I want to watch this movie. I want to watch. So I'll put this on the cart. It's not a movie. It's not like new movies, whatever. Mm-hmm. But so Netflix has done this thing where they jump their prices up significantly. Because, of course.
Still worth it, though. Still worth
I'm
it.
gonna say it's still hella worth it. So they added gaming streaming to it. Is the price gonna double again?
And see, that's the thing. Now, what they want to do is they don't want to do the gaming streaming service. I mean, I'm sure they're looking at it. They don't want to do that. They want to do the real game side, and they want to sell these drugs out here for real. They won't be a distributor. They want to be publisher and get people like me to come in, develop a game for them, because I'll totally do that for them.
To what you're good at.
So you say you would like to see The Kingdom Withheld on Netflix?
Oh, nigga, I would love to see The Kingdom
and go ahead
Withheld
and get the Netflix show. You know what I'm saying?
You could put this bitch on a Game Boy Color for all I care. Put the damn game out.
It'd be okay because my man's did it. Look at that.
You could put this bitch on ColecoVision, and I will go find one just so I can play it.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Out, please. You could have the little, I don't even know what you call them. I know I have a Castlevania one. It's called Simon's Quest. The little side, I don't even know. I have to show you a picture.
Oh, the Tiger handhelds. I know. So yeah,
put that bitch on a Tiger handheld. I would cry if I saw The Kingdom Withheld on a Tiger handheld. I cried tears of peace and joy because I'd be like, my nigga finally made it.
Can't tell my nigga nothing now, man. Can't tell him nothing.
He publishing this bitch. You probably make a lot more money off of Tiger.
I probably would. Oh, but can you imagine, bro? If Tiger ever comes back,
let the bitches come back.
I'm done.
You can capitalize.
Man, shit.
Just like I'm waiting on Fubu to come back. Fubu was an error.
Bro, the sad part is Fubu is gonna come back. I feel it. You know it's gonna be fucked up. Fubu gonna be more than what we imagined, and it's gonna be like, nigga, no, I'm not paying $80 for a Fubu shirt. This is bullshit.
I was paying $25 for Fubu shit. Now I got to pay $50. Oh hell no, you crazy?
Then we're gonna go back to the era of the bootleg Fubu, the Fubu shirts, like
that
Atlanta,
a little too far over. Look, bring back Sean John, bring back Rockaway, bring back Mecca, South Pole.
I was watching
Echo Unlimited,
South Pole. I was watching the Biggie Smalls documentary on Netflix, which is really good, by the way. Nigga, he on some Carl Kanaz. I was just like, wow.
Man, bring back Carl Kanaz.
Carl Kanaz, bro.
Ain't nobody ready for that. These churches ain't ready for Carl Kanaz, boy.
Those were some of the most comfortable jeans ever, and that shit was expensive as fuck.
Them bitches was baggy.
Baller. Baggy and ball. I can't, let me tell you something. I know it's coming back. I can feel the baggy shit coming back, and I can't wait, nigga. I am personally going to be in line to get some baggy jeans.
You already got baggy jeans. You don't need to buy no more.
I do. I need to buy more. Like, matter of fact, that was another thing. So I went to the doctor, by the way, in the pandemic. Bro, I'm losing weight.
Good for you.
I mean, I guess.
Good for you.
Growth. I know.
Shit.
But, man, I lost over like 15
Just be like
pounds.
me and put all the weight in your dick.
That's what I did. I shoved it around a little bit. I drank a lot of water, and I was just like, get in there, and I was like,
oh, man.
Yeah.
This is going to be a problem later on. I can foresee it.
That boy got some meat.
Used to get bullied for my shit. Ooh, look at him, his dick big. Ooh, no. I heard that on 85 South Show. I was like, that is genius. That is fucking genius.
You remember that one episode of Government Day shots that we can't even mention on our show because where like Cole Jackson's talking about the dude.
Oh yeah. Boy, retarded. You can't say retarded.
Oh my god, he was a remedial person. He was remedial.
Boy, gotta tuck his shit in his ankle. His ankle sign. They be like, fuck.
Oh my god. But no, man, I'm just like, okay, I guess. But if they get into it and they
I'm not with it. I'm sorry.
Because everybody else will be right behind. Hulu be next. Because that's what Hulu does. Anything Netflix does, Hulu gonna do. And then Target gonna get in this bitch. And then ABC store go get in it. Like, nigga, we want to do alcohol games. I can't with y'all today. I can't. Turn the game off. Turn the TV off. Go to bed.
Unplug that bitch. Go outside. Go outside.
Go outside. Just don't do this anymore. Yeah, man. It's crazy. What you got, sir?
All right. I only got two more. One of them is a really fast one. I don't really want to read this article because I completely agree with the title. It says Kevin Feige regrets whitewashing the Ancient One in Doctor Strange, which was paid by Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, facts. No, he should have.
I should have what?
No, he should have. He should regret that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nothing against Tilda Swinton. She's weird.
No. She's cool. Weird, but
the Ancient One was an old
clearly
Asian man.
Asian guy. Clearly. Just in the comics, just clear as the
Ancient.
We had plenty of people. Plenty of people. We could have got Chow Yun-Fat, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Donnie Yen.
He's not that old.
He's not. Well, I mean, if we want to get an old Asian dude, there's a whole plethora of actors.
You're right.
Yeah, whole plethora.
So, but my thing was Ancient One. She's not old.
I like that guy. I see Morris Bees where he's just like.
But Little Big Planet servers have been taken down following targeted attacks.
No,
like
not Little Big Planet.
Who the fuck? Right? What y'all got going on?
But you know what though? I low key though, and I'm gonna say this because this is kind of what led a lot of people to not play Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet has some racist shit on it, like for real. Like, no, it did, bro. It's bad. Yeah, like
you fucking capping.
I'm not. I wish I was, bro. But there's a lot of shit that like people like got away with murder because they would make things a certain way to where like Sony didn't pay attention to this shit because you know what it's like. It's like that home shit on PS3, which people still do. Don't nobody care. So it's like that's cute. We're gonna put this in the Pocket universe and forget about it. It's the same way. Little Big Planet, like Little Big Planet, made the most derogatory and sometimes terrible boards. I played one board. It's like, yo, cuz, we going to this concert, cuz, and it was just these black dudes that are obviously black, just in the background with gold teeth and everything. And you had to climb over them to get to the. It was bad. Now I don't know if this is made by black people or not because you don't get a chance to know the creator. But yeah, bro, Little Big Planet was pretty bad.
Oh so I'm pretty sure. I had no idea. I was like, why would you attack this game? They're so sweet and they're innocent.
Nah, bro. It's like
races like shit like that.
Oh yeah. It's like
I've only played the first one. No, I played the first two.
Like 3, as they put more than because that's what happens. And
I only played the first one. Yeah.
So as that happens, Leroy, and this is any kind of create your own games, right? The biggest thing you have to worry about as a company is people coming in here and just putting some really racist shit in there, or just some super sexual shit. Like if you give someone the ability to build something, they're always gonna build a dick every single time. It's just gonna happen.
I've known that. I've been in plenty of Minecraft worlds where it was just dicks for no reason.
For no reason.
It's like this is a child's game. What's wrong with you?
So yeah, Little Big Planet. I've seen some racist shit, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, now don't get me wrong. For every racist one, there's great ones. Like someone redid Final Fantasy VII. Somebody redid the whole Street Fighter. And then there's one with the N-words everywhere.
There's one with white sack boys with hoods on them. Oh.
But tell me about what. So is that what's happening in yours? Like in the
I have no idea. I hope the fuck so, because that's eye opening for me.
Yeah.
Little Big Planets have been temporarily disabled following ongoing attacks that include hackers posting offensive in-game messages.
See, yeah, and they always do it.
You're right,
man, bruh. And then it's crazy. Because like I remember playing this on my Blaze. He was white, and he's like, "Yeah, some of this shit, man, is terrible." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
It's a white person to be like, "Yeah, bro, this shit ain't cool."
It's not cool, man. and it's crazy because they're not the only ones to get hit by that. So here's another thing I'm gonna pip a lot of people to. People didn't know about this. 3DS, right? 3DS had something called the flip note or the little flip note challenge thing, right? Where you made little stuff. Nintendo deaded that shit within the first 2 or 3 years.
Oh, no,
you know why?
Sure they were writing like awful things,
dick pics, and very obscene messages to children. And like Nintendo was just like,
this is a child.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, like we tried to childproof it, but the snap messages just weren't working. So because what happened was, if you remember what 3DS is, every time you pass by somebody, remember it did that street pass. And street passing is always what got people in trouble. The street passing was random people. You didn't have to have a friend code. Yeah. And you just pass by them and you look at your little flip notes, they might have wrote, "Hey, you're a dick," or like, "Here's penis," or like, "Fuck me," or just so crazy. You're just like,
craziness.
All right, cool. So yeah, it's not the first time, bro. Not the first time.
Little Big Plan's Twitter shared an update at the end of April saying the servers were being taken down to test new security updates. And now these attacks are impacting the game yet again. While wonderful when it works, this also affects Little Big Planets 2 and 3, as all 3 games are tied together in a way that when one game has problems, the other 2 as well. Yeah, this is another chapter in the unfortunate server woes for Little Big Planet, a game that was originally released in 2008 for the PS3. Users noticed that the servers went down in March 2020, and the community received very few updates as to what exactly was causing these issues. Prior to their most recent attacks, the community was split in deciding whether to believe that the server issues were due to a single aggrieved member of the LBP community that stole server keys and claimed to upload thousands of junk levels as a DDoS attack to cripple the servers, or if it was based on lack of support of the games as they got older. Nigga. You put me on some game on that one. I had no idea.
It's bad. So just if you ever you got a daughter, and if she ever gets into a lot of these create your own kind of video games, just be careful, bro, because
look, bro, my daughter's gonna start the right way with a Super Nintendo, and she's gonna work her way up.
Yeah, you gotta do the legacy thing. It's like, all right, go.
It's gonna be real annoying for her because she's gonna go to school like, Daddy, everybody else got like the Switch 4K. That's fine. When you beat these, you got a long list of games to beat. When you can beat them, we can move on. But right now, you still working on Lion King for Sega Genesis, so
come in, blow my. Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind. You ready? Now you got a Super Nintendo. Bam! Just start out Turtles and Tom. Like, what is this? Beat Turtles and Tom. You can have a PlayStation 1.
Wait, no. With Super Nintendo, you gotta go Dreamcast.
Oh, that's right. You gotta go Dream. Better system anyway. Go to Dreamcast. Yes.
Not a better system. Wait, from PlayStation 1?
Yeah. Dreamcast versus PlayStation 1? Dreamcast. All the way. Dreamcast is on par with PlayStation 2. It's just PlayStation 2 won because they had that DVD player. That's the only reason. And you know what? Like we said before, we talked about this.
Yeah, we was on the phone.
PlayStation, man, released at least 5 games a day. Like, that's the only system I've ever seen. Like, that was hell working at GameStop. People coming in asking for games. You're just like, what is that? Oh, shit, that actually came out. All right.
Oh, no, we do have it. Shit, apparently it's in the third
one. Exactly. Yeah, like,
I'll be there. Here you go, brother. No.
Crazy, man.
Damn.
Leave
these kids leave these kids the fuck alone, man. Shit.
This is the problem this is why when Minecraft was bought by Microsoft was like, no joke.
When Minecraft was just on Mojang and you had to buy that shit on PC, it was fine. It was perfect.
That's why Microsoft locked that shit down.
Microsoft got that bitch, all the changes. All the changes. I remember paying $14 for Microsoft on PC, not knowing at the time that my laptop would not run the game. So that's just a $15 L that I took to play with some white boys from high school.
Bro, let me tell you something. When that game finally came out on console, people were so happy because nobody had. Because nobody had computers that could even play simple like that because everybody just used computer to do work and shit. And so when they finally came to consoles, like, oh my god, it's on 360. Yes,
Just like Crisis. Shit.
Oh,
People
man.
think your computer's gangster. Can it run Crisis? Oh shit, it can.
Okay, Ron. Oh, it can. Oh, okay. You fucking with
Yeah,
something.
man,
Okay, all right.
you might be
Okay,
knowing
Ron
a little
Christ
something.
though, it was shit. It was like, no, you can't run shit.
Look, shit, my TV might not be able to run Crisis. And this is a 4K TV. Look, Crisis was pushing the bounds.
It was. Unfortunately, that's all it was doing because it was a mediocre as hell first person shooter. Mediocre.
The third one was good. I ain't gonna say nothing about the second one.
Third one's okay. Yeah, it was better than the second one. I'll say that.
It was 100% better than the second one. Because the second one, ooh, yikes.
Terrible.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. Okay. So I'm gonna hit us with one more before we go. Okay. Well, let me give you the small ones first, of course. The small ones. Well, I got two kinda, but I'll talk about. But anyway, I'm gonna escape all the small ones real quick. Biomutant seems cool, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it. How do you feel about Biomutant?
I saw it. I didn't watch the trailer, but I just saw like the little pictures of it. Seems decent.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I've heard the reviews are coming back not good, so I still would like to try it for myself.
Can we give the damn game a chance? The game ain't
no, nigga. Reviewers be like, oh, we gonna get this one. They be like, the niggas at your house is ready to like,
it's like, goddamn, I just got here.
nigga, you hard at breakfast? Like, what the hell?
Can't bang on bacon, nigga.
Also, slight reminder that Henry Cavill is everything because he will now be a Highlander. There can only be one. He's gonna be in the Highlander reboot.
Look,
get that paper.
Henry Cavill is like it's like the perfect representative for us because not like Michelle Rodriguez tried to be that one year at the Video Game Awards. It was like, bitch, just
I like Tekken. That was so bad. I was like, if you can't even say the title, just don't say it. You just be like, I like playing video games. We didn't need it.
We don't need you to name drop. Just say we like video games, and we'll figure that out and judge you later.
Right. You know, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I need you to stick to family and driving cars fast. Just do that. I like Tekken, and I like video. No, shut. Oh, Jesus Christ!
It was so bad. That was terrible.
But Henry Cavill, I respect because he not only plays these roles, he researches them by reading. And unfortunately, he's part of the PC Master Race, which means I have to hate him a little bit. But I truly believe he be playing games like for real.
Oh, he be out here. No, because he put together his own PC to get ready to play World of Warcraft. He actually played all the Witcher games, which is hilarious. So he was like,
just to play one game, and I was like, first of all, how did you play all 3 Witcher games?
My guy said, "Don't talk to me, Witcher."
Still ain't finished 2.
Oh yeah, it's rough, man.
I'm not even gonna try 3. I got a buddy who bought 3 when it came out. He still ain't finished with the damn game.
Nah, dude, it's a lot. But here's the 2 big ones I want to discuss, kind of.
Pick one, nigga. Damn.
Okay, I'll pick one. So the other one I was going to talk about is Scarlet Nexus. Great demo. Go play it. It's a lot of fun. It's basically Namco Bandai's like Devil May Cry, but mixed in with like Code Vein and God Eaters. I like it. It's really cool. Okay. It's on Xbox right now. The demo for it. I don't think they have it on PS4 yet. The demo, but the demo is on Xbox. Go play it. It's pretty good. But the big thing I want to talk about, Leroy, because here's something that is going to leave you just cracking up. Have you ever heard of hot tub twitching?
I will use the power of context clues to say that you're getting on Twitch and you're doing stuff while you're in a hot tub.
Yes, I don't know. God damn it. I don't know how you did it, but you're right.
Because my wife had 104 in English and she loves to hoard that over me.
Wow. She's so goddamn smart. That's crazy.
I know, nigga. Why you think I married her?
Jesus Christ. It hurts my head how smart she is sometimes. Sweetest person in the world, though. Yeah, so now this is a new conundrum for Twitch, of course, because once they saw this was a thing, they started a whole tab. Now, for everyone out there, so we're kind of discussing this because recently a Twitch streamer had her account banned indefinitely, just out of the blue, because she was part of the new hot tub.
Yeah,
Twitch
bitch, you can't be
thing.
showing titties out here.
Well,
What you mean?
So here's the thing.
Wait, is that what happened?
That's exactly what kind of happened. Because, I mean, as you imagine, she's in a bikini set, which is not against their rules. But the problem is, and so this kind of brings back the whole censorship and sexuality. Because it's really hard on women. Like, I do feel sorry for women like streamers because they don't even have to try to like look sexy. If people just deem them to be sexy, which is not fair,
they put a burlap sack on and people still be like, "Oh, she's so hot.
She's so hot, bro. Oh God." Yeah, and so it's really tough. But she complained because they didn't warn her. They just banned her out of the blue, and she was making $1,000 a day, Leroy. Oh man, we gotta get on
a day, $1,000.
Yeah, a day, bro. We gotta get on stream. We gotta stream
dollars, like American dollars, not like pesos. Some shit that don't or shekels. That shit don't matter.
Dollars, my guy. American dollars, my guy.
George Washington dollars.
George Washington's thousands of them, thousands a day, nigga. A day. She making $30,000 a month. God damn. Shit.
Yeah, I'm clearly in the.
What am I doing wrong? I gotta lose these morals, man. I gotta get out there, man. Yeah. So and they just end that for no reason. Now I bring this up because. Oh, you can't.
No, you were sounding like really laggy.
Okay. What about now? Is everything cool?
Better.
Okay. Now I bring this to the table because this has something to do with censorship and how, because we talked about that with eBay last week about their policies, how they're getting rid of some stuff, but then Penthouse, pornographic magazines, obviously, and sex toys that they make a lot of money on, they're not going anywhere. So there's a lot of
used.
What used? What
like the things that they were getting rid of but still selling? Were they used?
No, they were like, no. I mean, like, just getting rid of, like, in the sense of, like they said they won't do any more XXX stuff and hentai, but they still were doing Penthouse and stuff like that.
If you buy used sex toys off of eBay, you need some help. And Jesus, you need therapy.
Bro, we'll go eBay right now. We see that shit as a category. I'm out, son. I don't. Just go ahead, start the rapture. Oh, hold on. But yeah, bro. Yeah. So it has eBay with dude. They used to like. I'm done. Start the rapture. I don't want to do this anymore. But
start the culling. Shit, you people need help.
But no, Leroy. So okay, here's our thing too. Just censorship and that back and forth with Amazon. And how because Amazon, they're not doing it because they give a fuck about people. They're doing it because every time advertisers, because this is what happened on YouTube. This is why YouTube got as legal as they did, went from being pirates to being legal stuff, is that advertisers came to them and said, hey, we don't want to be played during these YouTube videos that have cursing in it. Because that's what Nintendo did. Nintendo went to YouTube and said, as much as I love Nintendo, I thought that was a stupid move on their part. They're like, yo, these people who are cussing and playing Mario Kart or Mario Party, you can't have them on YouTube or else we don't want to sponsor you guys anymore. Same thing happened with Twitch, hence why they put it in a tab, because they're trying to get advertisers to see, hey, do you want to invest in this or not? So that's why they tab every single category. That's why it's like category heavy on Twitch. But Leroy, how do you feel about censorship in these like crazy companies now?
So like with the whole Twitch thing, yeah, you can't be showing yourself like that.
Right. I mean, they obviously
multiple platforms for that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, but it could. The problem is that they could be in a bikini, but like if they deem it if it steps the line of too sexual, they gotta do some, or if they have to do the horny jail bonk, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't want to have this conversation because there's a lot of way words can get misconstrued.
Right.
And I don't want to favor
one side of the other.
I know where I stand, but I don't know how to convey it in a point where I won't be misconstrued.
Right, and we don't want that. I'm just saying, like, how do you feel about these companies just going back and forth on the censorship thing, man. Like, I know there's no way to have a definitive line of like what we deem is
there
good
is.
and what
There's a way, but people will never agree to the line.
That's true. And I think that's a good way.
I think there is a universal standard where we could all be like, all right, this is okay. This is okay. Anything past this is not. I don't think people will agree to it. So in a way, yeah, you're right. I don't think it'll ever happen. As far as the censorship, I'm against censorship in all forms.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in personal responsibility first. Because this is a product that you're choosing to, purchase, indulge in. You're choosing to use the product, so you at some point have to be wary of everything that comes with that product. So if you go to the Publix and you buy a carton of juice. Yes, you bought the flavor, but you're also buying everything that was in that juice. Or let's just say meat. You buy the meat, so you're assuming that it's safe to eat because it's been prepared by the people at your store, and it was cut by a butcher at the store who washed his hands, and a slaughterhouse that maintained their
code of safety,
their codes and
health,
safety, and you then going back to the farmer who you assume fed the cow good stuff, blah, blase, blase, blase. So again, you got to do your own research for stuff like that. But this is where I live. Yes, there's plenty of cursing on TV. Do I let my daughter watch that? No, because she's too young and she doesn't need to be talking like that. Even though I fundamentally believe she could watch something like that. And then the responsibility falls on me as the parent to say, hey, this isn't right. Don't say that. Don't do this. This is just for entertainment. But, that's on me as a parent. So, again, I'm always going to value my personal responsibility over everything else, because at the end of the day, no matter whatever a company does, we as consumers have a right to either say yes or no to the product.
Right.
And if you say yes, you basically, everything else is fine.
Right.
Like the whole reparations deal, like when we had this with Mr. On Point. And I could be getting this argument wrong or could not. But I feel like he said, I don't want reparations, because if I accept reparations, then that just gives everybody who's ever done something to have to give reparations. That's basically saying, okay, I'm okay with that since you paid me.
Right. Or it was like he was saying, it was okay for them to say the N-word to us, or like say
something like that. Right. I took your money, so you basically do whatever you want to.
I can call you a nigga now. Yeah, exactly. Right.
So I'm gonna get censorship in almost all forms. As far as the hot tub twitching thing, I mean, do you really have to be extra like that? Can't you just sit in a fucking chair? Is there anything that, man? Look, this couch is a little uncomfortable because I've been sitting here for 2 hours. But do I get up and take my pants off to sit on the floor? No, fuck. I sit in the chair and I don't know.
It's a different. And it's different from our generations too, because we
got fucking sense.
Well, we just came in on like the entryway to that. I mean, people are free to do whatever they want. This is America, but at the same time, my biggest thing is I can't stand these companies, because these companies are basically like, when it works for them, cool, yeah, do it. Here's a whole tab for it. Here's this, here's that. But then when it doesn't work, they just kind of retreat into the darkness.
This is the same company,
people,
that let old girl sell her bathwater. Like,
and she made all that money,
and she made like a grip of money, and everybody was cool.
Yeah,
Twitch didn't say shit, YouTube didn't say shit. Nobody stepped up and was like, "Bitch, no, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Exactly.
Like this heifer bottled up bathwater and made like, I want to say like $40,000 or something like that off of it.
Yeah,
like bath water.
And
bath water.
And I'm more like really upset with the dudes buying it because it's just these lonely crazy.
But you done heard an old nigga be like, "Girl, I drink your bath water," and you.
That's it. Yes.
It sounded halfway smooth, but when you think about it, that's nasty as shit.
It's like, one of those things it's so smooth. You just gotta say you can't think about it because once you think about it, you're just like,
once you think
why
about it,
would I want to drink dead skin cells? What am I doing in my life?
Why would you want to drink water that's touched somebody else? Oh,
but it's
nasty. God, y'all need Jesus.
Oh, but no, like I don't have problem with any streamers doing whatever. Do what you got to do to get this money. It's just my beef is with the companies, like either stand or don't stand. But I think in the very end of it all, because this kind of also goes back to why that one YouTube streamer that a long time ago went in and shut up YouTube because she went from making almost hundreds of thousands of dollars with them to the next few months nothing, and it was because they demonetized her without telling her. I think you at least earn they need to start okay. And they have to kind of be honest with themselves and be honest with the advertisers and be like, listen, we can't just cut off this person immediately. So we got to warn them 3 days ahead of time. So you got to give us at least 3 days to go in and talk to them and then say, hey, we got to take this down.
Even more than that, you owe them at least an explanation as to why.
Right. And not just the stupid, it failed to comply with the rules and regulations. Because a lot of people, they know those rules and regulations, and they're not trying to do it on purpose. But I think that should be taken out. I think the new context should be, hey, based on the decision that we had to make as a company, it's not that we think you were trying to hit that one mark of just, passing the rules, but based on what we saw and the situation, this does not comply with our rules. It's not anything you've done. We just have to do this. We apologize for the inconvenience. We'll get back to you to let you know whether you can go back to having monetizing or not. Because that's important. Because a lot of people do quit their jobs and just do this. Yeah,
this is money.
Yeah, especially because it's America. So America always teaches us, hey, if you can do something for a lot of money, quit everything else and do that. And that's what they teach you. And so when you have someone that was making $1,000 a day, and he just demonetized them for nothing, basically,
nothing but playing video games or watching something on Twitch or blase.
Right. So when you come in and you tell that person, hey, you're not getting that money anymore, it's a culture shock. You owe them at least just
who taking my money? Who?
Right. Exactly. A livelihood, So yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's a crazy situation, but I hope they get it squared away. But it's a hot button issue now, man. It
is. It's tough, but
it is.
I don't.
Right, I'm the same. I
just sit in the damn chair. Just sit in the chair and shut the fuck up. Why is it so hard? Why people gotta live on life being extra? I do it sometimes, but I chill.
Because everybody wants to. The problem is everybody wants to be unique nowadays, and so it's getting harder and harder to be so unique. It used to be, you could do one particular thing, and you're the unique person. But now it's so hard for a lot of people. They're just like, I gotta really go out there and just be super unique for no reason.
Wise man once said, "Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like you for being yourself, fuck them. Fuck them against the wall with glue crazy coming out of their ears and glue on their lips."
Man.
Shit.
Oh gosh. Shout out to Bernie Mac. Be great. Bust him to the White Meat Show.
To the White Meat Show.
So yeah, just a lot of crazy stuff in the industry right now. And then another thing that we didn't get to touch on. I know. But was the whole the Israeli and Palestinian conflict, which we not even touch on. So I don't know shit about it. But apparently people are just split, and it's just okay. And I'm gonna make this public service announcement. Okay, it is perfectly okay if you don't know what the fuck's going on. It is okay to be I just don't know what's going on. Sorry, I don't. Because we gotta, as a people, especially the United States, we have got to learn that we can't. Yeah, shut the fuck up, and not everything is concerning us, man. I know the world wants us to be the world police, and sometimes we want to be that, but we can't, and you can't care about everything. I get it. Hey, the Black Lives Matter movement and a lot of shit that had something to do with us, yes, we did care because that influenced us directly, but also Americans at home in general. But like when you get into world conflicts, man, we just don't know enough. And that's what's going on with the Palestinian and Israeli conflict is that nobody really truly knows enough about it. So before you jump into it, just do some research. Otherwise, just tell people I don't know. I just hope everybody comes out okay, you know. But yeah,
I don't. But
other than that, man, that was it in the gaming industry. Just aside from just all kinds of crazy shit going on.
The overall message is stay in your fucking lane.
That's it. That's it. I mean, look at DC. DC's about to release an Injustice animated movie. I was like, oh, thank God. Because they're not going to be live action. I was going to be like, that's it. I'm fucking done. I'm done, DC man.
Been throwing, Marvel planned out 20 years worth of movies.
Oh, yeah. The
DC just been throwing out whatever fucking sticks, bro.
A new Batman movie, but no Batman. Or like a new Batman show, but no Batman. It's like, why? Why are you gonna make a Batman show without Batman? Why? What's the basis? That's like me making a Wolverine movie without Wolverine. What's Wolverine? Oh, he's on the horizon somewhere. He's taking a hike. Oh, he's still on the ground. He hasn't resurrected yet.
It's a new Wolverine movie, but the title is The Eternals.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Are we in La La Land? Is Ashton around here somewhere? Where's the cameras?
No, or if it was DC, because they put Batman and everything, Marvel would have been like Cyclops, a Wolverine story. And this has got Wolverine in it.
And they just be like,
that's that one, cuz. That's that one, cuz. Hold on. We get some more of this crap. Oh God. Okay. What about a Batman movie? But he's like Punisher, but it's still Batman. Yes. Oh my God. And somebody in the boardroom was like, "Oh, we got like."
Somebody was high when they said Batman Samurai. It's like that just happened to be a hit, though.
Somebody in the boardroom was like, "Y'all, we got like 300 other DC characters we can use,
there's more people than Batman, but Batman is
Jesus
easily like the best."
It's like we got Animal Man. He's like right here.
Animal Man.
We could do a Calendar Man origin story. Nah, Batman.
I'm just.
What about Dr. Fate, guys? Can we do Dr. Fate?
The first person you pulled out your ass was Animal Man.
That's right. I'm bringing it back, cuz. Bringing it back.
Calendar Man is more useful.
Yeah, that's true. Damn.
More useful.
Give me a White Tiger? Give me a White Tiger movie. For DC.
My boss came up with this one. We really need an Apache Chief movie, like for real.
Yes, I'm with it. Let's do it. It can't be any worse than what they put out there. It can't be. Can't.
I mean, at this point,
you can only go up.
You can't do nothing but surprise me at this point, son.
You can make a Grayson movie where Dick Grayson's like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna be Nightwing."
You can make a Super Friends movie.
Oh man, they can make a Young Justice movie. Fuck that.
I like Super Friends though. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom, Black Manta struggles to make Rotel dip, even though he knows he'll be judged, or some shit like that.
Okay, this is true, Leroy. But what if Young Justice movie was Static Shock?
Let's just make a Static Shock movie.
Okay, yeah, that works too. Okay, yeah.
Or animate a Static Shock movie and get Phil Lamar to do the voice. Boom. See? That's why I need to hire
me. That's
Send the check.
Look, because you're doing a better job than what they're doing now. They just up in there like, okay, so like Batman and Superman fight, then Doomsday come, then the side bitch Wonder Woman show up. Boom, Batman vs Superman. We got it. And then we can segue into Justice League where Batman says they gotta come together.
Batman vs Superman. I like it. What's the next movie? Batman and Superman, they're gonna fight. And then the side bitch Wonder Woman show up. But then the fast nigga show up. What's his name? The Speed. The Flash, the
The
Speed,
Flash, the Speed,
Flash.
the Flash,
the Flash, nigga, the Flash, and Water Wings show up. Aquaman. That's the one. And then we need a robot, but we also need a black guy. Let's pick one. Do we have a character like that? You mean Cyborg? God damn it, I was gonna say Steel. Sure.
Oh no, that's Steel. Oh no.
Hashtag bring back Steel.
Oh. Bring back Steel, have Shaquille O'Neal,
and
be
Shaq
like,
has to reprise his role.
No, I can't do it. Can't do it, Chuck. Can't do it. I got 5 rings, Chuck.
You got 3. No, it's 4.
I can't. Man.
Yeah, 4 rings. Yeah, 2 in Miami, 2 in Kobe. They would have had 3.
I mean, and you see that, man, because you don't watch trailers, but you saw the Eternals have been teased by Marvel, and that's, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait. Look,
my
lose.
only problem with the Eternals.
Paperboy is a god.
No, I'm fine with that because actually, I told that story. Quarantine.
Yep, you did.
My only problem with the Eternals.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck have they been?
Oh, dude, and you know they talk about that because so in one of the scenes, because you don't watch trailers, but in one of the scenes, they're sitting there talking about how the Avengers don't have Iron Man
this whole fucking time.
Yeah, that's what they gonna pull.
Yeah, I know.
You know they are.
I know it.
Man, see, you know
I knew they was gonna be so
because we call Civil War. Remember we call Civil War and we call
bullshit.
So they have a scene where they're sitting there and they're talking about how so Tony Stark and Captain America has left. Who's gonna lead the Avengers now? And so they're all looking around, and one of them's like, "I can lead the Avengers." And they look like, "No, seriously." So yeah, they. Sadly, bro, that's what they're gonna do. It's gonna be like they went to hypersleep or something, and they're just now coming back because of the Iron Man shit.
Digging holes.
Hey, I don't know. I'm still with it because listen, we still got Black Widow, we got my boy with the 10 rings, Shang-Chi. Then we got Snake Eyes, who's not part of the Marvel universe, but that shit gonna be amazing.
He is getting his own movie, and I'm kind of excited at it.
Me and Shogun are pumped. We're like, hey, let's go as a group.
I'm totally down for that. I'm just not. Snake Eyes hasn't spoken since I've ever seen him, and I don't want to see him speak.
Okay, no. They're doing okay. So
it's an origin story, I know.
Yeah, but like, how much of G.I. Joe do you know? Because I'm old school. I know about the shit.
I used to watch the cartoon faithfully every Saturday.
Okay, so they never explained that, but he actually did talk. This is what the prequel was about.
He talked through a machine.
He did. He had the little, like how
it wasn't. It wasn't a
yeah.
thing,
It was,
but it was like a voice thing.
A voice
because
box
his voice
machine.
was somewhat damaged, and yes, I do know that much.
Yeah. So in this origin story, they show how why he doesn't talk anymore because he sacrificed.
He took a vow of silence because his master died.
No, well, in this one, they're showing how he did in the comics, where he actually sacrificed himself for his master. Like, basically, something was about to happen, and he got in his master's way, and it took out his voice box. Yeah, his vocal cords. And so that's why he never talked again.
Hmm. So, in some iterations, his master died, and because he couldn't protect him, he took a vow of silence.
Yeah, which we found out later that the Von Baron was behind that because you think it's Storm Shadow, but actually,
but the Baroness did that shit.
Yeah, the Baroness
got that nigga in the back.
I was like, damn, man. So I can't wait for that.
I'm here for it. Yeah.
Look,
damn, I want to watch G.I. Joe again.
Which one? Please don't say the movies because they were bad.
I mean, they were, but I was interested in them.
What do the suits accelerate? You fuck that show. Fuck that movie and fuck Marlon Wayans for being in that shit.
And fucking Channing Tatum.
Look, who was the only one that survived the first one, and then they just bring in the Rock.
The nigga died in the second one.
Oh, he did die in the second one.
He died within like the first 3 minutes. I was like,
he did.
This is worse than Chris Brown and Stomp the Yard. Y'all got the one nigga that was carrying this series that could carry it, and pow. What?
And it's so funny because Chris Brown's all about that movie, and then you see that movie, and he dies in the first. It was like, okay, so
like, all right, now I'm confused.
Who's left
that
to carry
nigga-
the movie?
I know that nigga can dance. I don't know him yet.
Oh my god.
Well, he came out,
Terrible.
you know. But yo, G.I. Joe 2 was so bad. When me and my wife went to see it, girlfriend at the time, but we talked shit about that movie the entire time. This nigga
That's
was
the
dead,
ultimate.
and they put him. No. It wasn't even so bad that I was frustrated. It was so bad it was funny.
Yes.
I remember this nigga was dead, and they put his body bag on a cable and sailed that shit through the mountains. And I was like, what the fuck is even going on? I don't get this. And they was fighting on top of the body, sliding. I was like, you know what?
That's why I was like, I hate that Hasbro Entertainment and who's the other one? Mattel was like giving movie rights away.
Giving movie rights to
like
Battleship.
Battleship was so fucking. I was like,
no,
don't
okay,
do
so
this again.
I watched Battleship. It's not that bad a movie. Now, does it need a story? No, absolutely not. But I watched Battleship and I was like, I can deal with this.
Why was Rihanna there? Why?
She was Rihanna. I don't fucking know.
She can't act though. I'm sorry, she can't. She falls in that Beyonce line. They just can't act, bro. They can't.
We know. She was trying. I don't know.
It was so bad.
But watching the movie.
And you know what? She wasn't even the bad part of the movie. The movie was just bad, period. It was just
the movie was awful. But if I didn't know anything about Battleship, if you'd have told me that this was the thing that would inspired the board game, I would be like, okay, sure. Because he was doing the coordinate thing and it was working. And the aliens were really poorly drawn. And the story was really, really, really stupid.
Really bad.
It was giving me District 9 kind of vibes, but it was low key entertaining to watch.
It wish it was District 9. At this point, it wish it was Avatar. Remember how bad Avatar's dialogue was? Get over there and do that shit, Marine. You're a Marine. You're stupid.
Oh, you mean blue people? I was like, which one?
Yeah, not the one that should not
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. No,
Shyamalan. Right now. But even see. And Avatar 2 coming out next year.
Okay.
And I just know.
I don't want this, Jesus. Why?
I'm gonna go see that shit because I enjoyed the movie. Didn't really care about the 3D shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the movie because there ain't nothing but the Matrix. Oh, and John Wick and the Matrix come out on the same day this year.
That. I started to put. I don't know, man. I don't know. John Wick is gonna be good. I'm with John Wick, but Matrix, WB has had a bad track record. I'm just saying, bro.
That's why I was like,
Mortal Kombat is any indication. I don't want it, big fella. I don't want it.
Scared.
Y'all can keep it. I don't want it. And I'm not saying they couldn't pull it off. I don't think we need a Matrix.
No,
I don't.
Because when I originally broke the story about the Matrix 4 being a thing,
I was
excited.
Yep.
You were. And I was excited because, all right, it's Warner Brothers. They've been making movies for years. All of the Matrix movies were good.
You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Right. And then Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
not even HBO Max, but it's all right, Mortal Kombat. It's you really fucked this movie up.
I'm worried about Dune now. Dune, nigga, if Dune is bad,
you know Dune gonna be bad.
Man, that
dude's dead.
They said they either said Batista or somebody said it's the best movie they've ever watched. I was like,
That should give you a clear indication right there. It's Batista. This nigga's probably got CTE. Granted, wrestling is fake. He probably got CTE. We probably don't need to be listening to him that much.
That's terrible.
It is, but fuck.
Jesus Christ.
It'd be like
he doing a review. It's like, yo, it's the best movie I've ever watched. We just like, bruh.
He's like, you give him a list of movies, and it's got a scale of 1 to 10, and he write 10 on everyone's like, all right, he clearly didn't watch all these damn movies.
Try to throw a curveball, put the trap in there. The trap 10. It was the best movie ever. Best thing T.I. ever done with Mike Epps.
He said the same shit for every movie. Greatest movie ever. I swear, I've never seen a better piece of cinema. He said the exact same thing 7 times in a row.
Well, let's see. Let's go.
He's not
Oh
watching
God,
it.
he said that about the trap. No, he didn't watch these. There's no way.
And Batista, I applaud Batista for doing a couple of things because he's done this zombie movie.
Yeah, Army of the Dead. Which I gotta watch.
He's doing
'cause
Army of the Dead.
I've
I
heard
do
mixed
want to.
reviews.
I want to
Some
see
people
that.
like it, some people don't. So
But
I do want to
Batista
see it.
is also crazy as shit because he wants to be Marcus Phoenix in
Yeah,
the Gears of War story.
And nobody wants that.
No. I'm
not
not
Walker.
against it because that nigga looks the part.
Yeah, but I don't want a Gears of War movie. It's not
That's the other part. I don't want a Gears of War movie at all.
I played the video game. I know exactly how this is going to end, unless they just do something completely different.
It's gonna be completely different. You know that.
Dom's gonna make it instead of Dom die. He's gonna reunite with his wife. Be like, hold up,
be happy and shit.
Yeah, like hold up.
Like, hold on, bro. That was like that moment was like defining for like the era.
That when you got to his whole thing and his wife.
Spoiler alert: his wife is taken by the grubs.
Locust. Yes, the locust.
And you have to find the whole point of the second game, the first half of the second game, is to find his wife. Oh wait,
no, it's towards the end because you find her after the half. Because remember, you go because they're drilling down. That's the whole thing of Gears of War 2. Yep. And you finally when you get to the later chapters, you finally get to her,
and she is fucked up. She's tired. She has been beaten, and he hugs her. And then he put that pistol to her head and he pulls the trigger. And that right there was probably low-key one of the greatest moments in Xbox 360 history.
Was because that third one, especially like
the third one, he was like, "Fuck this shit,"
and he was like, "Fuck everything." Everybody, and he was like driving like
he drove the light mass bomb truck into that nest, and he blew that motherfucker to shit.
That shit was crazy. That's just like I want to go back and replay 4 because I want to see. I
want to go back and play 3. 3 was
3 was good.
3 to me was the best one.
I liked 4.
5 is cool.
4 and 5. Yeah, that's what I want to say. That's what I'm talking about. Not 4. 5. I want to go back and play 5 because remember I chose to kill his son, Marcus's son, to save the black dude. So I was like, "Fuck that! The black dude is not dying today." I knew what that was. I threw the thing over the free of, and then Marcus' son just like, "No!"
See, I saved JD because I wanted Marcus to have a happy ending because when he got to 3, he found out his dad was doing all that crazy shit.
Man, and then his dad ended up dying because
his dad was like, I love it, bro. I can't do nothing with it. You know, I know I fucked up. Here's the bomb. And to find out that he had broke the Phoenix family just fucked up after that shit. I was like, Marcus deserves a win.
And that's true. Now that
JD deserves a redemption.
I was like, man, I just don't want to kill a black dude because we always die in sci-fi.
We always. Do. But he doesn't. To me, he didn't have a important part.
Nah, he not for real. No,
he was. That's
why I want to see the next.
He was Gears a fucking sidekick.
Yeah, like I want to see Gears of War 6. I want to see what actually happens if they go off of like your choice or if they just make a choice for you.
Yeah, so. I don't know. But like Batista crazy as fuck. So
best piece of cinema I've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay,
oh no!
This is the nigga who used to get kicked in the face and thrown out of rings. All right. When did we stop? Roger Ebert and whoever the other guy.
Cisco Ebert.
No, Roger Ebert's the one that's dead. The other movie reviewer. And I can't remember. And Gene Shalit, those people just don't fucking matter. We just random people.
It's Rotten Tomatoes now, bro. That's it. Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, or what's the other one? Or like people start going to IGN. That's why I never played into the numbers game, bro. Because like every time you give something a number, people start quantifying it. Because like that's like I remember at GameStop, like I used to tell you guys all the time. Some guy would always come, I don't buy anything that scores less than an 8. You know what I'm saying, on the reviews. Yeah. It's like, but then you buy shit you don't like anyway because it's not your game. Like that's stupid. Whatever. So
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just
But that's all I have for Leroy. You got anything else?
No, that is completely it for me as well. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, make sure you hit our social medias: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all at the Nerd Plate. Instagram too, sometimes. Depends on
Yep.
what.
Shout out to you, Leroy, for all those funny memes that you be putting up on Twitter. Them shits be hilarious.
I do this. Also, check us out on Anchor now. We are 100% on Anchor. You can support us through Anchor. $1, $5, $10 a month. Any and all donations are credited to us, and we will use that money to make this show better. Also, make sure you follow us for listener support.
Yes.
We need that. We're trying to get better. Again, I'm trying to quit my job. So please make that happen. If you make this enough where I can quit my job, I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Tell the truth, because we'll totally do some cool stuff. Man.
I will
cool
quit.
Stuff.
I will
We're already
crazy shit.
We're already getting in, more guests, and more guests are coming in the way.
We're working.
We're working extra hard on this. We're always getting better. Thanks to guys. Thanks to you guys listening. Thanks to everyone out there. Just thank you. Thank you to all our fans that started with us from day one. We really appreciate you guys. And we can't believe we're so close to the 300th episode, whenever that is. So stay tuned. It's coming.
Stop putting numbers on shit a long time ago.
I know, but like when we pointed all that shit over, it was like 258. It was like, oh man, we're close to like
close as fuck, yeah.
Yeah, 300. So, you guys, thank you so much for rocking with us. And we're only going to bring out more, bigger, and better content. So, stay tuned, because it is what it is.
As always, the Nerd Plate. I'm Leroy.
I'm Rockman 3K3.
Peace.
We out.